Oh yeah, Black Sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Um, I sent Skeem the message, but Blue was telling me that his phone got cut off, so he might be joining us. He might not be joining us. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait on him, but we're gonna keep the show going, right? Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Deacon. How is my audio doing? I like this camera, man. This camera's looking good. How is the audio? Real quick, I want to address some. Somebody said I didn't have furniture in my house. Real quick, because I don't like to do YouTube drama. I'm gonna say this one last time. I have a 3-bedroom house, 2 stories. This is the computer room. Can you say computer room? This is the computer room. Perfect. Okay, good. I get it. Okay. I have a main bedroom, I have the computer room, and then I have the weight room. My computer room has a computer, camera, and 2 lights. That's all I need for my computer room. If I decide to do green screen, I might not, but it's my computer room. Then in my 3rd bedroom, I have weightlifting equipment. I have bench. I have workout equipment. Let's just say that to get a full body workout. Okay. And all my furniture is in my main bedroom, downstairs in the living room, in the dining room, kitchen, and the yeah. Oh shit! Scheme!
What's going down? What's going down?
You man, what's going on with you, man? Shit.
Shit, I going down.
Man, you man, shit. Shit, Scheme, man. It's good to see you, bro. Man.
Yeah,
Man,
man. Good to see you, Black Son. How you been?
man, I've been good, man. I've been good. Just same old working and check out some of these shows, man. But hey, man, I didn't. Did I have a chance to congratulate you?
Yeah, I think on the Rio one,
Yeah,
I can't
man.
remember the Domo one. I remember the Rio one though. Yeah,
Okay. Well, hey, man, I
yeah,
want to officially congratulate you. You are the rookie of the year, and then you did. I know it's like a dual championship, and you and KLT, but it's still a win. I
yeah.
mean, you still
KOT
did.
crazy man. He over here. He keep running around talking about some uncrowned champ and all this mess. I don't know where the
Man,
fuck. I don't know where he getting that from because he ain't make it to the championship.
I mean,
He didn't.
technically, y'all. Well,
He didn't beat Suave. He didn't
right,
take.
right. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that
okay.
was
I
to. If
got
he
you.
would have beat Suave, he would have went to the championship. He ain't beat Suave.
Oh, so technically, you
Yeah,
beat your opponent. He didn't.
yeah. I made it to the championship.
Oh
He
shit.
didn't. That's what I was trying to
Oh
say.
shit.
The niggas
Oh,
wasn't listening. That's what I'm
I
saying.
love it, Scheme. I love it, man. I love it. Damn. Technically, so you the champ.
Yeah,
You regardless, you are the rookie of the year.
yeah, man.
And
Shout out
man,
to. I was gonna say shout out to Holly, man. She's under a rock right now. A hard place in a rock. You
okay,
know,
okay, okay.
because I've been calling her out to
Right,
get the debate going on
right.
for the rookie of the year title, but I
Oh,
guess the sister,
hey, no
I get
disrespect to Holly, but you got that, bro.
yeah, I
You
guess the sister
man.
just scared or
Oh,
something. I don't know. Power to the dark side though, but shit,
shout
I
out to the
don't know.
dark side.
Yeah,
Shout out to
power
the
to the
dark
dark
side,
side.
man.
But
Yeah.
it's cool. That's why I left that alone. I'm not about to keep like talking about it no more. So it's cool. I mean, it would have been a nice debate. That's why I was just like, fuck it.
Now you know what's so weird about Holly?
Well,
She waits for you to come up with the topic. She don't never come up with her own topics.
how you gonna come with her own topics?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-mm.
So like, who she feel like? What the fuck? Hold on.
No, I don't. That's not to take away nothing for Holly, but I peeped Holly, and
That's different. I'm all straight.
you know the debate I did with Inyami. I was trying to bait Holly, and Yanyami's like, "Oh shit, y'all want that one, Black?" I said, "God." Damn it.
All the lobbyists,
Yeah, the
yeah,
lobbyist. That was for
lobbyist
Holly.
debate.
That
Damn,
was
that was
supposed
a
to be
good
for
ass
her.
debate too. I ain't gonna
Man, hey
front.
man, shout out to Yame. God
Hell
damn.
yeah, bro.
When he took
Y'all
that, I
made
said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Oh
Yeah,
shit."
bro, that was a good ass debate. I ain't gonna
Appreciate
lie.
that.
That was a
Yeah,
good ass debate.
man. Hey, man. Hey, I loved it, man. Man, and Yame is nice. Pie,
Hell
shout out to the
yeah.
dark side, man. Y'all got some nice people in the goddamn dark side. Shit,
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
shit,
You
man.
already
But
know.
right, man. But Skeem, man, what you here in the arena, man? This is the champions corner, man. I mean, shit. Uh,
Only
man. You came in slicing the Bible up. Now, let me ask you this, because what I'm looking at, I'm kicking back, right? And
right.
I'm noticing you got Anon peeping through the shadows, and you
Yeah.
got Akmaloks and Battle Axe. Are they trying to convert this back into a Bible league? What they trying to do here?
Shit. I mean, you know me, that would be nice for me, but
That's right,
as far
right,
as the debate league, that's not the they said that's not the direction they trying to go in. But
right.
that's what I'm saying. Hey, I love good to cook a good Hebrew every now and then. So
Well,
I mean, of course, I'm probably gonna get like one or two Bible debates in probably next
okay,
season, but it's gonna be like it's not gonna be a lot so to where niggas can't say like, oh, this nigga doing Bible debates. He keep doing Bible debates. Like
right,
it's like nah, it's just gonna be like a maybe if they what I'm saying, let me do one or two. I'll
okay,
take that. I ain't tripping because
okay.
I had
And
I only had I had like four. I had four Bible debates.
right, and they
Yeah.
were nice, bro.
So it
And
was half
hey,
for the
yeah. Hey
appreciate
man,
it.
you make those Bible debates interesting, man, because I'll be falling asleep during the Bible debate. But you because the way you come at it, man, you make it entertaining. And I love it. That's why I like
Appreciate
watching
it.
your debates. So if there's any Bible debates I'll watch, it'll definitely be yours. But
Oh yeah, good
anybody else,
looking
man,
out.
I'm not trying to really, I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
man.
it's
It's I don't know, man. Shit, when I first came into the league, I was real I didn't really know the format as well. So I was a little I was kinda ass, but my second debate, you know what I'm saying, Solar had hooked me up with Chris, and he
right.
pretty much taught me the ropes on like how
Shout
to
out to Rick.
debate and
Yeah.
what to look out for and just stop making your presentation so long and all that like.
Okay.
But so he kind of like polished me up, and then like I said, I beat KLT my second debate. It's just niggas was caught up on the title, and
Okay.
that's when I put in that challenge, and A9 goof ass, he jumped out the window and got his ass, extorted on some shit by like trying to do something with my child. I don't know. He tried to do something. But long story short, he tried to do some shit. He got extorted, and then yeah, that was it from that. And then I just kept on debating, feel me. And then I had another KOT debate about what was that? Oh, so I think it was King Solomon. I destroyed him on that, and that's
Yep.
funny
I remember
because
that.
I literally dismantled him, and he got like a high ass like 140 or some shit,
I remember that.
and I couldn't believe it because I remember I was watching that. I remember when that debate happened. I was sitting there and they read his scores first, and I was like, and I seen his score. I seen all them tens and nines. I'm like,
Right.
ooh, he getting all them. I'm like, they about to show love to me. I'm like, oh, if he's getting that, I'm about to get straight tens.
Right,
Nigga,
right.
when I see my scores, I'm like 8, 9, 8, 8, 8. What the fuck? Nah, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? I'm like, hold on. I'm like, bro, is this shit for real, bro? Is it really the connection? So then I just stopped doing the debates where I was at, and then my next debate I didn't do it where I was at, and I got 140. And I was just like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing debates there no more.
Did you
So
did you
yeah,
did
I
you
don't
see
know, man.
yourself? Now I don't want to sound cliche, but do you see yourself getting this far in the championship? I mean, you. God damn, getting
Nah, man.
past all the
Nah,
people that you did.
nah. I did. I honestly, I really didn't because I didn't really prepare for the Domo debate and the True Justice and
Okay.
the Rio debate. I prepared for the True Justice one. I took like I took the most time on that, but the
Okay.
Domo debate I did in a day, and the Rio debate I did kind of started at night and I finished it the next day. And they took off points because I was turning my premise late and I still beat them. But
How much
shout
did
out
they
to
take
Rio
off?
though.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
me and Yanga talked about that. Hopefully, Yanga's will join us, but we talked about how some people were penalized and some people were not penalized for turning in their premise early, and I've seen it where people, and let me not let me. So I mean, I guess
yeah, I don't like that, but it's
yeah, yeah,
cool. I
yeah.
dealt with it. Like I said, like when that happened to me the last debate, I just was salty. I knew I was going. I knew I was going to lose. Because of the premise thing, I was like, damn, they gonna make me lose because of that.
Right. How many
And
points did
then
that take off you?
I didn't lose. So I was like, oh shit, I still
Right.
won with the premise shit. I'm like, damn. Because that premise shit, I was getting me salty. I'm like, damn. Because I know they, I don't know. I just know how this shit goes. So I'm like, taking off points from my premise. I'm like, damn, that's going to cost it. But it
Right.
didn't.
Okay. Well, shit,
So,
man. Hey, I'm glad. Hey,
oh,
man.
you
Like,
muted? I can't hear you.
oh shit. Can you
I
hear me
can't
now?
hear you. Hold on. Is that me?
Oh shit. It might be you,
Hold
man.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me see something.
Okay. Check, check, check,
That
check,
might be
check.
me. Hold on, that
Oh,
might be
okay.
me.
I mean, I can hear you though. Deacon, Deacon, can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all put a one in the chat. Make sure you can hear me. I don't know if Skeem is having issues. That's him. Okay, okay. So he's gonna come back in. Maybe it's his connection or something, but hopefully, okay, there you go, Scheme. All right, Scheme,
Yeah,
we got
that
you back
was
on.
me. That
Okay,
was
okay. Was it okay? Okay, yeah, I be having little hiccups with my shit too, man. Shit.
nah, it's all
Oh man,
good.
shout out to Melvin, man, one of the best judges in S video history. Shout out to and if you give a shout out to Mel, you got to give a shout out to Free Spirit. So shout out to them, man. One of the best judges, two of the best judges, man. Okay, so okay, where were we? I was asking you about the
Um, so I really was rambling on about like KOT and stuff, or they no, it was Rio and the premise and stuff like that.
okay with
Like,
the premise. Okay, okay,
yeah,
yeah. Now out of KOT, Domo, and Rio, who was your toughest opponent?
Domo, cause Domo obviously, cause this
Okay,
nigga, it don't matter what he talking about. This nigga sounds like he's right. So it doesn't even matter like, if he's arguing if monkeys can fly.
right.
It's gonna sound so like it's just gonna be like it's just gonna sound so good where you gonna be like, damn, he's right. He has a point. But that's not to take away from like his craft. Like the nigga can debate good as fuck. So that's what I'm talking about. Really is like how he can like debate really well to where like in the last debate, I feel like he just picked a bad argument, but people say he still won. But I just say it just was a bad argument, really. Just like with the real debate, it just was a bad argument. It's just two bad arguments,
Hmm.
and regardless if I was off the dome or not,
Yeah, but
it
let me.
just the arguments was just not. It was one sided.
Okay. Now you said something that was very interesting. You being, I like to call the new generation of debaters because of your age. A lot of people, because you remind me of my son, your generation don't go for the bullshit. See, back in my day, a person can talk. We call it word salad, baby, and we talking real smooth here, baby, 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 and people, oh yeah, yeah, my generation and the generation beyond, they go for the slick talk. And I
Yeah.
noticed you don't go for the slick talk. You
Nah,
don't
you
go
see.
for the no. You know, like nah, that don't sound right. But see, a lot of people in my generation and back and older, they go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
not calling any. I'm just saying in general. I'm not talking about anybody's particular video. I'm just saying that a lot of word salad, a lot of smooth talking, and a lot of long windedness can kind of you be like, oh, okay, you got it.
yeah. Sometimes you
So
get caught up and all that.
you get caught up, right? Right. Hey, we
Yeah.
got Yanga in the hizzle for shizzle. What
What's
up?
going
Hey,
down, Yanga?
what
Man,
up,
what's
man?
good? What's good?
And
What's
I
good with you
can't
guys?
call it. Chilling.
So,
We were chopping it up about the 3 card money that you niggers like to do there, Yanga.
Come on.
what you mean? What do you
You
mean?
know what I mean? All that goddamn smooth talking and word salad, a lot of blah, and Scheme's generation ain't going for that. Our sons ain't going for
What,
that shit.
what you still on that? It isn't. We
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You
we
know,
gonna have to.
Crazy.
no. Let's
Yeah.
welcome Yanga, man. Welcome Yanga. Hey,
What's
hey,
up?
Scheme.
What's
We
up,
like to
man?
chime
What?
a little bit, but it's all good. We like to have a little fun, man. You know.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
man.
good? What's going on, Scheme? Rookie.
Shit.
Now, is that an official title, or is that what Sun has put in the you put on the title today? Has that been officiated, or you the Rookie of the Year?
Um, I mean, I'm officially co-rookie of the year, but I
Okay,
put the
okay.
I had like I said when we last talked too, and just now I had told Holly, we could debate for rookie of the year because she said something about how she was mad that she had to share it with me. So that's how it all started. I'm just like, I just
Mm.
responded and was like, let's debate for it then, and then you could have it if you beat me, but. She knew like, oh damn, I'm not gonna beat him. Like, so it just like she just kind of just like left it alone, which I ain't mad, but I'm like, you
So
know,
she forfeited. She forfeited.
So,
kind of. But power to the dark
so
side.
she didn't. She didn't want to.
Mm,
She didn't want to debate. She didn't want to debate you for it.
Not really. I ain't gonna. I can't like. You could play devil's advocate and say she didn't see none of my when I said it, but I said it like 5 times on 5 different times
Mm.
to where like I know she seen one of them. Like so it's
Mm.
just like she obviously is not interested. So I'm just like, it's over. It'll never happen. Like maybe
Yeah,
maybe this
yeah.
season like we'll just debate, but like it won't be for rookie of the year because she ain't want to do that. It's just simple as
Mm.
that. She didn't want to do it. I ain't mad.
Well,
I got
well, she's. You have an opportunity, like you said. Season five's coming up, so you guys have an opportunity to see one another in that. Season four was crazy. So, I
yeah.
mean,
Word.
that really isn't surprising that you're sharing Rookie of the Year. That just I think that's part of course, man. That's like everything else that has been going on. Shit, that's about sounds about right. Sounds about right. But
Okay.
season, you know what I'm saying, really. But season five, now that's gonna be some shit. What do you think? Are you gonna do anything different for season five, or are you going in with like the same swagger, the same style that you tackled season four with, which seemed to work for you?
Season five, I'm going in the same way I did for my debate with for instance Madon Komet.
Okay.
Like that was a real powerful debate on disproving the narrative of black people coming from being the Native Americans and not descending from West and West Central Africa. And
Hmm.
I dismantled him badly. Like it was worse than the T Duck debate when I had a debate with T Duck on the existence of Queen Gudit. That's something that General Seti brought out about how a long time ago I was watching, and he had a lecture on proving the existence of Queen Gudit. Um, going against what scholars saying that she didn't exist. General Seti was saying she did exist, but there was enough evidence to provide a case that this was myth to where I could debate T Duck on either angle. I asked him, you could pick if you want to debate if she existed or if she didn't exist. Pick it. This he said. I want to pick that. I want to debate that Queen Gudif did not exist. That's what he said at first. I was like, all right. I think the next day or 2 days later, he called me. He called Solar or whatever. We talked. He said, I changed my mind. I want to debate that Queen Gudif existed. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right, even better. So then after that, I was like, damn, it was easy for me because it's so much evidence to disprove her existence as a queen during the it was like 12th century or 10th century AD, to where like it's like it was easy money, so it was like a walkthrough. So that's what. But he's a, it was still a good debate though. But like I did really well in that debate, and just like the Madon Komet debate, it was a walkthrough. All I had to do was provide DNA, um, DNA analysis showing how we promote more majority Black people descend from West and West Central Africa and do not share Native American DNA. And it was simple. After that, I even showed I think a fucking atmospheric analysis on the showing how the natives, how they got wiped out through diseases. I was destroying this nigga like badly, to the point where it's like I didn't really have to like have a rapid fire or nothing, like, but like
Right.
because the PowerPoint just like dismantle everything. Like it was just dismantle anything. Like any Native American
When
that
was
watched
this
that
debate?
debate, you can't, like, you if you leave that debate, a native is leaving with cognitive dissonance off the rip. There's no way. There's nothing you. There's
Damn.
nothing you. It's like, but that's what I'm coming with season 5. It's debates like that,
Mhm,
powerful debates.
Yeah.
That's where you like, God damn, this nigga is cutting this nigga's head off. Like,
mhm.
not freestyling off the dome like I did with, during the playoffs. Like, where I'm just lack of preparation. Nah, we coming with the Madon Komet debate. I took a whole month and to prepare for that, and of studying, due to it getting pushed back. I think like 2 weeks after we were supposed to have it a date 2 weeks earlier. It got
Right.
pushed back. I did even more research and added onto my PowerPoint. So, and the debate with Suave was cool, where I talked about the era slave trade, but Suave just so ass, he fucking ruined the debate. But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
He tried to come in with that movie. I was like, what?
yeah, that shit was, that nigga's
That's
ass. Like that shit's so
yeah.
ass. Like that's all I be saying. Like
Mhm.
you get shortcut ass, you debate shortcut ass niggas, you get shortcut ass
Right.
fucking debates. Like I'm like, I don't watch that shit at all. Never. Like, cause it's like this shit is pointless to watch. This shit,
Mhm.
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 That was
you
yeah.
know.
That's
But
yeah.
you
Yeah. You
know, it
you
is what
should.
it is.
Yeah. I think with every debate, you have to show 100%, no matter who you're debating in the league. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you
man.
consider top tier, low tier, it don't matter because any given moment, anything can happen, and you've
Mhm.
proven that, brother. You proven that
Mhm.
anything can happen, and at any given moment, the judges. I mean, it's just I told Yanga in some conversations. I said, "Yo, it could be anybody's game." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
it can go. I mean, and what really and it's funny we talk about because I remember shout out to KOT when your debate Yanga with you and KOT when that went down I
Mhm.
was like okay well you know what it's anybody's game but then Yanga told me a similar situation you did Scheme. Yanga
Mm.
said he freestyled. I was like Yanga you don't do that brother. You don't do that not against no
That's
KOT
Now that's the
not you
debate.
know
That's the
That's
debate. I came in late, and I said that I felt like Yanga won. I think,
I did too
and
but you know I'm
but then they
biased
was like, "You came in late. You gotta rewatch it." So I was like, "All right." So I left it alone. But I think I
yeah.
went back and
I
watched that shit. I don't remember. I gotta watch it again.
I I more or less freestyled. You know what I'm saying? Not more. I did. I had put the bait together that morning. Um,
Yeah, we
I
was
should
doing.
have
It
tried it.
happens. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. It happens. It happens.
That's
He
all
did his
freestyle.
thing. He did his thing. He remembered from the last time. Shit. So he wasn't playing around. That's what
yeah
I
but
should have
Yanga
known.
if I would
Yeah.
have known that, I would have told you, do not do that to
Hmm.
KOT. He is a smooth pimp. He's
I
Jill
didn't think
Scott
he,
Heron
man. I'm gonna
is
tell you
cheap.
something. I'm gonna tell you something. I believe
Okay.
KOT is good. KOT has gotten better. Shit, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, and I'm gonna say if that spark when I first debated KOT,
Yeah.
uh, when I first debated KOT, he was nothing like he was a second debate.
No, he switches up every time, brother. He switches up
You
every
know, he was
single
nothing.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
I think wearing that ass whooping, going back and
Right.
studying, studying other debaters and really looking like really understanding everyone was stepping their game up. Just
Right.
when he came in, he was like, shit, I ain't going out like this. I don't even think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know KOT. I see you in season 5. I don't think KOT thought he was gonna win. I think he was surprised. I'm gonna be.
Hell
I
yeah.
think
Are
he
you
was
serious,
surprised.
nigga?
He had, man. I think he had did that debate, but he really just said was like, I'm gonna do enough to keep him off my ass. That it just don't be a
What?
dog walk.
Hey, what did he
That it
talk
don't be a
about in that
dog walk.
debate? What did he talk about? Martin Luther King, right?
Martin Luther King. Yep.
Yeah, Martin Luther
Yep.
King wanted the same thing as the Black Panther Party.
Black
I mean,
Panther
I
Party.
kicked
Yeah.
myself in the ass for losing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
kicked
kick myself
myself in
Oh,
the
too.
ass for
Martin
losing
Luther
that one.
King was the same. So Martin, so
Yeah.
he didn't, and he did talk about how Martin Luther King was a secret communist.
Actually, he didn't.
Um,
That's the shocking part.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
If had he done that, I think he would have cemented his argument a little further
Oh, that would have been a
because then
wash.
that would have
That would have been a wash. Yeah, that would have been a
he
wash.
he would have really brought it home then
What's
because
wrong with KOT? See, this is
that would have
why I said
Lincoln
this is why when I came in, I said I had you winning because like I'm not hearing groundbreaking information like that. I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
it's over. Like that's why I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah
I guess I'm
yeah
like, fuck it.
no he got down with the bad essentials. He was able to show it was very general. He used the general principles in
General.
any liberation struggle.
Oh yeah, you broke
Dr.
down.
King
Yeah.
said something
Okay.
about
So
equality.
I think Yang was trying to say he used general information like, okay,
Mhm.
Panthers want freedom, Martin Luther King want freedom. Just basic. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
Okay.
but
Okay.
no,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I
Okay. The
mean,
freedom of black
but
people. I think I kind of remember that.
yeah,
They
Mhm.
I
both
would
got
have
the
got
same interest
floored
with black people.
if KOT would have brought up Martin Luther King having a
Yo,
communist agenda. Yeah, that would have floored me
did
too. I
Black
would have been
Panther
like, ooh,
Party agree on integration?
no,
Yo, what the fuck are we talking?
no,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what Yanga
Well,
said,
he would
bro.
have been.
That's what, yeah.
He would. No, I think he would have killed. I think he would have killed. I didn't even go there. I went with the. I tried the. Here's one of the first mistakes in a playoff, and then I would have advised every debater: go ahead and get the premises. Stop
Right.
thinking you're going to know what's going on. Get your opponent's premises. KOT and I didn't exchange premises, so I just natural. I was like, well, you know what? He's going to go with the equality thing. I'm going to go with the equity thing. And try to show the
Mm.
difference between equity and equality. Too much time wasted in that. I think it was what
Also,
I
you
was
are talking
grabbing
about
for and grasping
integration,
for.
though. Yeah,
Huh?
you are kind of
Yeah,
dabbling in
because
on
if I'd have
integration.
used, yeah, well, if I'd have went to integrate, because the Panthers, especially later, I'd have had to pinpoint at what point they were more black nationalists than they were socialists. See, that would have if he'd have brought the communist thing up, that would have tied Huey Newton and Dr. King because he could have shared the Marxist Leninist line. He could have
Yeah.
said, well, King was
Right.
a communist, Huey was a socialist or a Marxist Leninist.
Ooh.
And then the integration. And in the integration, I didn't want to tackle integration because the Panthers did become very Marxist Leninist and very multicultural. You know what I'm saying? They
But you
did
know,
become
he's
revolution.
not going to touch. He not going to touch on that and be like, well, they. I don't know. He might. I don't know. I don't
He
know.
gonna touch, yeah, he gonna touch on Jane Fonda, Marlo
Right.
Brandon. They had too many white supporters, open supporters for me
Guilty.
to
I don't
really
know
go
about.
with the integration thing.
I
You
don't
know what
know
I'm
about
saying? What I
KOT.
didn't do, I just didn't. It really was a simple debate. I just didn't prepare it. Had I had his premises, I'd have just beat it down.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
mean,
then
it's apples and oranges. Yeah.
Oh
so both you
yeah.
and Yang, y'all Scheme, y'all saying the premise plays a very important part in this whole debate thing.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
should be costing you. I'll be so yeah, that shit. Yeah, I experienced firsthand about that. Yeah, that
Okay,
shit
okay.
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, yeah. So that thing gets super. So what are some of the
Bro, you see this
look,
shit? Yo, you cannot make
Hey,
this
that it?
shit up.
there
It's
it
the
is.
platform. Can I jump on
Yo,
it? There it is.
hell scheme. This shit
Disprove
X.
that.
Oh my god. Let me drop the link, man. We about
Oh
to
Yeah, man,
man.
drop the
oh
link, man. Peace to the anonymous.
man. Good God Almighty. What
Man,
we
I don't listen, man.
see,
Last time I think
Steve,
we had unofficially, crowned Anon like king of the Hebrews, if not that, at least the diplomatic one, the one
let
to
me
be
t-
able to explain. Jump on the panel, Anon,
let me
and,
tell you
and
something
you
about
ask him the
Anon.
question.
Let me tell you something
Yeah,
about Anon. He is the good cop and good cop, bad cop. Because all these other
yeah,
Hebrews don't want to just
yeah,
go. See, Anon was like, no, we're just going to go in our little place in Africa and we're just going to be peaceful and we're not going to mess with nobody. All the
yeah,
other
yeah.
Hebrews be like, if thus said the Lord, we're going to take over the
He's so
planet. We're
polite,
going to do
right? He's
thus
so
said the
polite
Lord.
with it. You
Who
know what I'm
said
saying?
that?
Right.
Who said that? Thus said the Lord. Who said it? Thus said the Lord.
Bro,
Thus
what
said the
the
Lord.
fuck?
Let goddamn, let that Tazaria come up here. And they say we shall slew
Yo.
him. Thus, who said it? Thus said the Lord. And what's the Lord say? We shall slew the unbelievers. Shit, shit.
Yo.
Yeah.
But no, Adon be like, no, see, everything's all peaceful. We'll work a little. We'll make a little money, and we'll do this and do that, and everything's all good. You can be a Muslim, or you can be an atheist. You can be whatever you want. Shit,
I'm weak.
shit,
Yo.
shit.
Hey, you know what's funny
Yeah.
about this goddamn A9 talking about some damn Exodus?
What's that? What's that?
In the Bible, doesn't it say that the Israelites built Ramses? So like you
Built.
can't. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. Like I'm
Right.
tired of this shit. Like I don't understand why these niggas is trying to put somebody else other than Ramses the second as the pharaoh. You silly Hebrew. You got
Mm-mm.
fucking who he got as the pharaoh in 1400 BC 1450 BC. He got somebody as the pharaoh as the Exodus, and he's supposed to be having Ramses the second, and you can't even have Ramses the second because of the goddamn
The
hold
timeline.
on. He can't even have Ramses the second as the pharaoh because there is no evidence of these niggas even leaving Egypt. There's no evidence. I already killed him on the garrison setup and the route to the south where there's no evidence of fucking nomads fucking living there for chilling out and just camping out and then getting into Canaan. And then there was nothing going on in Canaan. So these niggas, he talk about war with Philistines. Nigga,
Right.
ain't no Philistines, you idiot. You fucking
Mm.
stupid, bro. Like, nigga talking about the Ark of the Covenant got stolen from the Philistines, and then the Philistines gave it back to him because it got cursed. Who's believing in this fairy tale stuff, man? Are you insane? Anonymous. I like. Can you please just tell the people this is all allegory and it's not literal, sir? And it's just other mythologies into your, and it's just you just fucking with it. You know, like this is your culture. You know, it's not literal at all.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Peace to y'all, brothers.
Peace,
Peace,
brother.
man.
He say, hey,
I'm
now
out of.
before you
No,
start, are you gonna
hold
do?
on, real quick. I'm out
Okay,
of
okay,
town with the
okay,
fam. I'm out of town with the fam. So,
okay. I'm gonna mute my mic. Okay.
yeah. So I just wanted you to repeat what you were saying. So you said that I said that uh, Ramesses was the pharaoh. That's what you just said.
Nah, you supposed
No,
to
he was
have
saying you
Ramses the
didn't.
second, but you
Yeah.
don't have Ramses the second as pharaoh because you're
Right. Do you
shoehorning
know?
it
Do you know why I don't have? Uh,
because you got the Hyksos as
do
the
you know
guy.
why? But do you know why though? No, that's what I'm
Because
asking.
B Tech has that. You would have never thought of that,
Okay,
but
wait.
it's
Time
for
out.
him.
Time out. Are you positive that B Tech has that?
Yeah, you just rolling with his argument
No, no. Show. Tell me where B Tech says that.
about the Avars and the Hyksos being
Okay,
the.
so all right, so
Yeah, yeah. You
can I speak uninterrupted real quick?
go ahead.
Appreciate you. So this is why novice shouldn't deal with master teachers.
Yeah,
Now,
go ahead, man.
you said you was gonna let me speak. It's gonna hurt. So it's gonna hurt. This is about to hurt you real bad. So I'm gonna give you one more chance. Go ahead and get it all out. Don't interrupt me while I'm going though, okay?
Go ahead, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna teach y'all why y'all shouldn't mess with me. Don't say my name if you're not ready. So number one, Manfred B. Tech never says anything about Israelites. Actually, if you watch the documentary, which is called Patterns of Evidence, Manfred B. Tech says, well, there's all the evidence there, but it's out of time period. It's in the wrong
Time
time
period.
period. So I thought you was gonna let me talk, man. Right. So now this debunks your point about me going with Manfred B. Tech's theory. That's strike one, right? Now here's strike two. The reason why I say that this happened in a certain time period is because your favorite scholar, Israel Finkelstein, will say, number one, it's asinine to say that the Israelites weren't a real people. He also says that it's asinine to say that the kingdom didn't exist in a certain time period. His argument is that the kingdom was much smaller. You need to do more research. And I'm gonna tell you why that
Dude,
strike. Stop talking. You said
this
you was gonna
shit
let me
is
talk.
sad. I hate when
All you
you
got to
do
do,
this.
all you got to do is let me talk, right?
You
I'm
keep,
actually talking about what the
bro.
scholars say, and you're getting beat up already, and you don't have any discipline. So I'll give you a chance. Do you want to respond to those things, or can I finish?
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
you. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
let me respond, bro.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So you talking about how Israel Finkelstein's talking about it's asinine to say that Israelites didn't exist. He also said, "Is this myth? Is this literal? It doesn't matter. The point is, we obviously know this dates back, uh, not what the biblical narrative says that these events take place in, whether they happen or not, and there are other
And
mythologies they're
what book did he
parallels."
say that? What
You
book did
said
he say
what?
that? What book did he say that? And then when you say he says that these things didn't
We
happen, you're
could
saying
pull
he
up
said,
the. We
wait,
could pull up.
hold on, bro. Hold on.
I
Let's get
could,
this clear.
brother.
Hold on, let me get it clear. I want to know what you're
Uh,
saying. So are you saying because when I speak very clear to my points. You're speaking kind of
no, this is
broad
not
right now.
vague.
So hold on, let me get clarity. So you're saying that B Tech said that the Exodus didn't never happen? I'm
No,
asking.
we're talking about Finkelstein.
He
Yeah, I
said,
said
yeah,
okay.
Israel
Okay, so
Finkelstein.
you saying Finkelstein said the
Yeah,
Exodus never happened? You said Finkelstein said the Exodus never happened?
yeah. There's no. Yeah, he said there's
No,
no evidence.
okay, bet. So now let's address a few things real quick. So Finkelstein places the kingdom of Solomon in 10th century BCE. Do we agree with
No,
that?
no, he does not.
Okay, bet. Now, hey,
You're
hey,
dumb. That's what I'll
hey,
be
hold, hey,
saying. You
wait, hold on,
always
wait,
get
time
on here
out,
and
wait,
talk
time
like
out,
you
wait,
know
time
what you're
out,
talking
time out,
about.
wait, time out.
No,
So
he doesn't.
so you
The
said I'm,
certificate
so
dates
you
it
said I'm dumb.
to a
So you said
century
I'm,
earlier. I mean, but
so you said I'm,
after.
so you said I'm dumb, right?
Yeah, you because you lying.
Okay, all right,
It's
bet. So I'm out of town.
disingenuous.
So I'm out of town right now. So let's do this. Do me a favor, right? You the big man, right? I like taking y'all money now because y'all keep running your mouth. Put $100 up. Put $100 up right now that Israel Finkelstein does not say that Solomon's kingdom would have existed in the 10th century BCE. Put $100 up right now.
Yeah, he don't say that, bro.
No, say I'll put $100 on it.
Yeah, I put $100 up.
All right, bet. I'll be back in town on Monday. Monday
Yeah.
night. Monday night. I want you at the designated place at the designated time. You should know the rest, youngster. Now, all right, let me finish the rest real quick. So I'm going to prove first off that Israel Finkelstein obviously says that Solomon's temple would have existed in 10th century BCE. He just says that this kingdom was much smaller. Now, what we do now is based on this information, based on multiple scholars that would have said that this kingdom would have been somewhere around the 10th century BCE, according to the biblical narrative, then that the Exodus would have happened based upon this time frame in 1445, 1450 BCE. Now,
No,
here's the allow me to finish. Allow me to
it's
finish.
400
I'm
years.
gonna I'm gonna help. Right. So maybe you don't understand. 10. So if we're in the 10th century BCE, which would be around 965
Nothing
plus.
adds up.
Hold on. Listen. So
Oh my
965,
god.
and then if
And
I
on your
do,
and on your mic is just a little bit scratchy, just a little bit.
yeah, I'm
I'm
out
only
of
hearing just
town,
a
bro.
little bit. Oh
So
shit. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All
No,
right.
but here's the point, right? I want all this on record. Now y'all know me, bro. Y'all should know me. I've been doing this for way too long. So you probably should run back and talk to your daddy Lex, right? Get your permission slip, because now you bit off way too much that you can chew. But I know you got a habit of not paying people, because I saw what you did to Holly. So I ain't worried about getting the money. I just want to embarrass you at this point. But back to the point that I'm making, right? So now when you go, so now when you put everything, so now when you put everything together, what we can prove is the time period it happened. Now let me really address this Pyrameses issue real quick. The term Pyrameses is an actual anachronism. It is. It's an actual anachronism. Now watch this. Hold on, because I know it's funny.
Yo.
But see, hold on.
Yo, like,
hold on, relax.
Go ahead.
So, according to multiple scholars, Pyrameses is a Varus, and we have priests in multiple time periods talking about Pyrameses in two different places. And they're saying Pyrameses, or they'll say Avaris. What you may not understand is that Pyrameses, the later one, was built on top of Avaris. So maybe you didn't know that either. So what you need to do is go study. What we can do is go look into stratigraphy and actually see when the Semites were there, that they actually did build those store cities when Amos and Kamos took over. See, son, you haven't done enough research.
Bro, you talking about when they drove the Hyksos out? I cannot understand.
Okay, so hold on.
Doing this?
All right, let me ask you a question. What year was the Hyksos? What year were the Hyksos driven out? I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes. What year was the Hyksos driven out?
Wasn't that 14 or 15? Yeah, like 1400s.
No, they were driven out around 1570.
1500s.
Right? 1570. Now, let me ask you one more question. Did a large Semitic population remain after those Hyksos were driven out?
Gosh.
No, just answer the question. That's a yes or no. Did a large Semitic population remain after the Hyksos were driven out? Yes or no?
Sure, brother. The Israelites.
No, I'm asking you for real. Did you do this research?
Hebrews. Yeah.
Okay. Were they nomadic or were they non-nomadic?
No, they were intelligent.
See how you can't answer no questions? See, this is what I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all not equipped to have this conversation. Right?
Can you get with your point?
I just made the points. You don't understand them?
That they're Hebrews. You're talking about
where you at? Where you at, Yanga?
Like, you did all this to say,
hold on, Skeem. Hold on, Skeem.
In Egypt, nigga.
Hold on, Skeem. If you would have had something intelligent to say, you would have said it. So,
bro,
Yanga, let me ask you.
Shoehorning.
Yanga, let me ask you something real quick. Yanga, let me ask you something real quick.
The fucking Semitic.
Everything I just said made complete. See how you don't want me to talk? This is what y'all do.
I'm not emotional.
Everything. Oh, you sound real emotional. So, I said,
I'll do this.
Okay.
My shit tweaking.
I think it's all really going to hinder down to. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
It's really going to hinder down. Okay, it's really going. We done lost Anonymous. It's really going to boil down to what Israel Finkelstein said, going back, if it can be, I believe Skeem had said that he said it didn't matter if it existed or if it didn't exist, that he didn't confirm the time frame. Or did I hear you correctly, Skeem, when you were saying that? Is that what you were saying?
He wants to talk about stratigraphy, but he doesn't want to talk about the stratigraphy dated a century after the supposed alleged era of Solomon, which is supposed to be 10th century, which is not. It's dated a century after in the 9th, and which shows evidence of a kingdom. And then they try to shoehorn the gates of these keys of them being Solomon. There's no such thing as King Solomon, because these gates that they're shoehorning have been debunked, that these gates are common gates found throughout the area, and they're not specialty gates to King Solomon from the Bible. No biblical character has been proven of their existence, and anonymous Hebrews run around trying to prove Exodus. And how can he prove Exodus if no character, if Moses don't exist, nigga?
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's like I said, I think you guys, man,
hey,
when
y'all
you guys
hear
gonna
me?
do it?
Check.
Yeah, when you guys gonna do it Monday?
Hey, look.
Yeah, we can.
Hold on.
That's gonna be interesting as shit.
Hey, look. No, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna
Mm.
pull up on your channel, Black Sun, just
Okay.
to end this real quick. When I get back, either Monday night or Tuesday night, at latest Wednesday night. All right, I got a lot going on, so it'll be sometime. Either I get
Okay.
back Monday. Hold on. Let me say
Hold
this
on.
real quick.
Okay.
Hold on, let me
Okay.
say
But
this real quick,
okay.
and then
Okay.
I'll play the game with y'all for 5 minutes once I'm done saying what I need to say. Right
Okay. That's fine.
now, please leave this show up so I can go clip up what was said. Can you at least do that for me?
It's
Can we?
uncensored, baby. It's
All right, bet.
uncensored, baby.
I just want
Okay.
to be able to clip up what was said so I
Right.
can
Okay.
show that this youngster has no idea what he just did to himself. He don't even understand that he's been body bagged in less than 10 minutes. So now here's the last point that I'm gonna make, right? The last point that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing games when you haven't really studied history. Brother, this is what I do. Right? Make no mistake about it. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I ain't saying can't nobody beat me up. But what I'm telling you is you better bring a whole lunch pail, a hard hat, and some tools when you pull up here. I'm a blue collar worker. Just because I speak, with the vernacular that I use, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna show up and kick your head in,
It's
bro.
twisted
I'm gonna
already,
scalp you.
brother. It's
No,
already
listen, bro.
twisted,
No,
bro.
bro,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna lie.
scalp you. I'm gonna
It's
scalp
already
you. I'm gonna
twisted, bro.
scalp
Like,
you.
okay.
I'm gonna
This
scalp you,
shit,
right?
you already
And
look bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
everybody in the chat sees you and you look
Brother,
horrible.
you think I give a fuck
All right,
about
watch
niggas
this.
that's
So watch.
disagreeing with
Okay,
what
so
I'm
look, so hold on, wait,
saying,
wait, time
debunking
out.
your
Hold
biblical
on.
characters
All
and
right,
the
let's play
accounts
here.
existing?
Let's play here.
What
See,
the
notice
hell?
notice how the goalposts just moved. We wasn't talking about characters. First, we was talking
I
about
said
timeline.
accounts and
Hold on,
characters.
hold on.
Like,
Okay. Hey,
listen.
look, hey, bro, let me ask you a question. Am I beating you up so bad that you can't have a normal conversation where you just let somebody speak without
Well, if
interrupting
you
them?
lie, of course I'm going to say I didn't say
You've
that.
been lying the
What the
whole
hell?
time, bro. Look, this is what I'm saying. You don't even know how to talk to me. You don't even know. Like
Yo,
you get so agitated when I'm around, you can't even control yourself.
you crazy, bro. Go ahead.
Look at you. Okay, then let me speak. Now, I want y'all to keep a timer. Let's see how long the youngster hold his water. Let's see how long the youngster hold his water. Now, back to the point, and I'm gonna show you how easy I'm gonna run it down again. Right? According to all the narrative, right? According to all these scholars, the Hyksos would have been expelled around 1570, right? We clearly see after the expulsion of the Hyksos what I'm calling the Proto-Semitic people. Now, the first allegation was that I was going off B-Tech's argument. No, I wasn't. My argument has nothing to do with what B-Tech argument is, because B-Tech don't talk about whether they Israelites or not. He don't care. All he do is go and show you the stratigraphy. My argument is based on the stratigraphy, this lines up with the biblical narrative. Now, strike two, you said that I'm shoehorning. The reason it can't be shoehorning, you can't prove a scholar in their work that says that this Solomon's kingdom would have been around because you're trying to say it happened in 800s, right? That's the time of Hezekiah. Now we can prove different kings in these time periods. So this can't be Solomon's time period, right? That's why it's a dead dagger to the middle of your forehead. Now, what I'm going to prove to you is show you that Israel Finkelstein says that this Solomon's temple or this Solomon's kingdom would have existed in the 10th century BCE. That's it, period and point blank. You're dead on that. And then when we use the biblical narrative at the time period, now we end up in 1445 BCE. Brother, I can do this all night. And then after we get there, I show you how it collapsed. So now what you're going to have to start asking is or answering is why after the death of Thutmose III, who you didn't even know who he was, you don't even know what time period he's in, why right after the death of Thutmose III does Amenhotep IV need to run up to the Levant and snatch 100,000 slaves? You know why? Because those Semites left. And not only did they leave, they left burying goats and sheep that were slaughtered in the first year of their life, proving the biblical Passover. Brother, this is in the
Mm.
stratigraphy. I'm gonna tell you right now, when you show up with me saying shoehorning and revisioning and all that, that don't work.
It
Only
does.
reason,
You lost
watch
with
this.
that.
Only
You
reason
lost
Chris
with
got the
that.
dub. Watch this. Only reason Chris got the dub and Stoller admitted it. Go ask him, because Kansu did something on the points. I love Kansu. Kansu, my brother, but he had to save Chris. Now
You
back
don't
to the
think you
point though.
lost that debate,
Back
bro?
to every. There's only 3 or 4 people that say I lost the debate. I'm gonna keep it a buck with
Bro,
you,
are you
right?
fucking
We just
serious?
got to keep it a buck, right? But anyway, back to the point.
Wow.
Let's say, but hold on. Let's say this. Let's say this. Let's say Chris won. See, this is how easy it is for me. Let's say Chris
This
won
shit
because
is
on
sad.
paper, hold on, listen, because on paper, Chris got the dub. So we give him the dub. We're not mad, right? I'm not mad about it. I still think I won, but on paper he got the dub. Guess what though, little homie, you ain't Chris.
Bro, you look
But
crazy
hold
as
on, bro. Hold on, hold on,
Hey,
hold
hold
on,
on,
hold on,
bro.
hold on,
hey,
hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hey,
on,
You
hold
hold
on,
on.
look,
A9.
Look,
Hold
hey,
on,
get him,
A9.
bro.
little
This
homie, you ain't
nigga,
Chris.
Hold on, A9.
this,
But on paper, he got the dub against some veterans. That's why I say he's rookie of the year
watch
on
what he
paper.
say. Watch what he say.
Yep.
Watch what he
That
say.
ain't
Make
that
that
ain't
same
me.
argument,
Yeah,
A9.
watch what he say.
What I'm telling you, that ain't me.
Watch
No,
Look,
what
no,
he
no,
and
no.
say.
I
like,
get what you're
Nah,
saying,
he's
but
saying he's
hold on, let me
better than them. He's saying he's
no
better than them. That ain't me. I'm better than them.
peace to the dark
tell
side.
me, hold on,
We got okay.
hold
Hold
on.
on. We got
Like,
Hold on,
Blue in the
wait, time,
building. We got
hold
Blue in
on,
the
wait,
building.
time out. I told
Okay,
you I'm
okay,
not finna do all of this. I gotta go,
okay,
bro. So hold on,
okay,
here's the
okay,
point
okay.
that I'm
Keep
uh,
making.
going.
Hold on, who are the veterans that you're talking about?
Uh,
Tell me.
Domo.
Me and Domo ain't
Um,
never debated, and Domo will tell you that I'm way
okay,
better than Scheme. Keep going. And
okay,
but
honestly,
no,
I saw and hold
he
on,
okay.
never gonna
hold on,
say
and
he
wait,
better
time
Miss
out,
than
wait,
them.
time out,
Yanga.
No,
time out,
he
wait,
not
time
gonna
out.
say
Rio.
that.
Hold on. Hey, wait, let me say this. Hold on, let me say this part too. Hold on, let me
Can I
say
keep
this part.
going?
Hold on, let
Can
me
I,
hold on, no, let me
okay,
hold
okay,
on,
go
let me
ahead.
say this last part too. And I
Okay.
saw the decision. Everybody knows that was trash. All right, finish.
He's sick.
I don't think it was
Who's
trash,
next?
but I'll keep going. I don't think it was
Who's
trash, but I'll
next?
keep going. Okay,
Y'all gonna make me
Swab.
make SB.
Hold
I
on,
beat,
Swab.
I've destroyed Swab in the debate, so
Okay,
I'm
you
not worried
destroyed
about it.
Swab.
Keep
Okay,
going.
okay, Rio.
I beat Rio in the playoffs. Not worried about it. And that's still my brother.
Okay,
That's my tank brother.
okay,
But I beat him in the
okay.
playoffs.
That's your
Ain't worried
text
about
brother.
it.
Okay. Let's see. Swab, Jamie.
Uh huh.
Am I
I'm
missing
waiting.
somebody, Yanga? No,
See,
because
that's what I'm telling y'all. Hey, look, this is what I'm telling y'all, bro. This is what I'm telling y'all. Stop playing
Okay,
with
I'm
me,
listening.
right?
I'm not
Nigga, it's
playing.
my
Hey, look,
first season,
hey,
bro.
hold on, bro. Hey,
Like,
bro, listen, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Hey,
relax,
listen,
bro.
listen. Hey,
I got
listen.
20
Hey,
debaters.
listen.
I beat.
Hey,
Yeah,
have
he's on record.
my. All I'm saying is have my $100 ready. Now y'all have a good evening. Go ahead and talk crazy about me now. I graced y'all with my presence. I love y'all. Scheme, I'm gonna scalp you. You bit off
Yep,
more than you can chew.
2.5 Israelites
You
I'm
that
gonna
and I
need
need
scalp
a
you.
debate.
no
A9.
recordation.
I
I
got you, Yanga. Hey,
Yep,
look,
okay.
I'm handing out plenty of debates next week. We're gonna start setting dates. I'm gonna give y'all
yep.
everything y'all
Two,
want
two,
because I need to
yep.
warm up. I
Two,
need my warm ups because I'm finna go
2.5
over there.
Hebrews left Egypt.
I'm
No
finna
recordation.
I'm finna warm up on y'all because now I'm finna go over to Sinetta and beat some people up too. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. Everybody want to keep
Oh,
running my
well, you
name for
might want to
fine.
do that first because I don't even want to send. Yeah, you might
Hey,
want to do
no,
that
no,
first because I don't
no,
want to send you over there
no,
injured. I want you,
no.
I want you to have all your strength.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
No,
look,
none of
I
I'm gonna
us
don't
tell
about to
want
y'all.
get
you.
beat
I don't
though.
Hey,
want you
look,
going
I'm
over
gonna
there
tell
making
y'all.
excuses
Hey,
now
look,
about Yanga got
I'm
on
gonna
me.
tell. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and
Don't
y'all
get on
better
there
heed
looking
my
like
Yeah.
Judah.
y'all better heed my warning, right? Number one, when I do show my face, it ain't gonna be no more. Oh, you ain't showed your face, right? Number two, be careful who you piss off, bro, because this ain't physical. I'm gonna be honest. Some of y'all niggas can't think y'all way out of wet paper bag, and y'all think y'all really finna
Yeah,
mess with
that's
me.
fact.
I've been holding back.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been holding
yeah, that's
back.
fact.
And make sure your mask charged.
That's fact. Some of these cats, yeah, some of these
Didn't you
cats
just
need to
hear
make
me?
sure
Hey,
they
little boy, didn't you just hear me say you? I don't need no mask.
Yeah,
You
make
gonna
sure
see
you
the
got
real.
your batteries in your
You gonna
mask.
see the real dark skinned Asiatic king.
They
I'ma
gonna be like, put the
scalp you,
mask
little.
back on,
Whoa,
I'ma
whoa,
nigga.
you
What the
scalp
Asiatic
fuck?
you.
now? Hold
I'ma
on, you
scalp you.
Asiatic now?
yeah.
I've been
Hey, now,
Hold
Asiatic.
on.
you
I've
Asiatic
Bro,
been
now?
Asiatic.
hold on.
I've been
They gonna be like,
Oh,
Asiatic.
okay.
I've been
hey, they gonna be
Asiatic.
like, put the mask back on, nigga. You smacked.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give you what you want. You want to see my face? I'm gonna give you what you want.
Not
See, look, I'm
me.
gonna tell
Hell
you.
no.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, little homie. I'm gonna tell you. See, your problem is you running off Chris Merritt and off Lex Merritt.
Chris, man.
You ain't
Y'all
done
niggas
nothing.
gotta stop
You
talking
ain't done
about
nothing.
Chris.
And because I need warm ups, this why y'all getting help. And Yanga, if
Getting
you ever
help. I
play
don't
with me
talk to
again,
Chris, bro. I
And
don't talk
Yanga,
to Chris.
Oh
I'm
man, I
done with you.
know you ain't
Hey,
trying to
hold on,
talk
Scheme,
to
I'm
me,
done
baby.
with you.
Yeah.
Scheme, I'm done with you. Let me talk to a grown man.
Hey,
Hey,
shout out to
Yanga,
the DMT.
Hey, Yanga, let me explain something to you, bro. If you ever say
Talk to me.
that I'm gonna go, if you ever say that I'm gonna go to Sinetta and lose to any of them cats,
You gonna
I'm
look
gonna
like
be honest with
Judah.
you. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be on your neck for a long time. Like, don't play with me.
Bro,
Don't
I
look. The
guarantee you
only
about to lose over there, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Hey, hey,
What
look.
hey,
No,
page you wanna
man.
Hey,
bet
look.
at?
I
Now I will
love it.
say this.
I
Hey,
love it.
look. Now I will
hey,
say
now,
this.
Yeah.
I
hey,
will
now,
say
hey,
this.
now, I'm gonna
Hey,
tell you right now. Yang is a true nationalist. You don't want that smoke, brother. I'm telling you. I
Yanga
would
know I
put
want
money.
that smoke.
Hold on, I
Yanga
would
know I
Yeah.
put
want that
money
smoke.
on Yanga.
Hold on.
He was smoking. Yanga was
Yanga know I
smoking.
want that
Yeah.
smoke.
He was
I,
Yanga
smoking.
know I want that smoke. Yanga know I want that
That's what
smoke. But hold on,
that's what I'm loving about. Hey, now we having a real barbecue.
yeah,
He
yeah,
want we both want the smoke, man. We
yeah. We
putting
both want cookouts.
he
We both want
yeah, we
cookouts,
want
right? So
cookout.
look,
We want both
now,
cookout.
now,
But
now, this the
let
last,
me say that,
this
and
the
I know
last
you
thing I'm
gotta
gonna leave y'all
go.
with.
Why do you
Yeah, go
say
ahead.
that about Saul? And I know you gotta go. Why is it? Are the debaters over there that chump, or are you just that
Yes,
confident? Why do you say that about?
no, because there's no technically sound debaters. Now, so Zion Lex is technically sound. Um,
Mhm.
of course, Divine. I mean, if Divine
Oh
debates over
man,
there,
hold
so
on.
I got. Hold on, let me finish, bro. I got love for all of my
Chris is
Israelite brothers.
there, brother.
I won't be go over there. I won't go over there debating none of the Israelites, right? Now, I'm gonna give y'all
You
full
better
disclosure.
not. You better
I
not.
might
You
I
better
might
not.
lose. I might. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say
I
that. There
might
is one.
lose. What the
Now there is one Israelite over there. If he keeps saying what he's saying, he gonna get that smoke. But this is the last point. I
You
might
better not
lose
be
in the poll.
Tazaria. Tazaria gonna kill your ass. Tazaria
Now
gonna
look.
kill
Now
your
watch
ass.
this. I might lose. Now I might lose in the polls. But then when we go back and look at the information, ain't none of y'all messing with me, bro. Not when it comes to this Exodus stuff. Not when it comes to
Oh
this
my
Exodus.
god.
So so who the best scholar on here right now when it comes to the Exodus? Who considers themselves to be the best scholar on here when it comes to the Exodus? Is it
I'm
Blue?
gonna
Is it
say
Skeem?
No, I think Skeem. I think
All
if
right.
it comes to the
Let me
Exodus,
ask you something. Let me ask you a question, Skeem.
I
Let me
think
ask you a question,
Skeem is
Skeem.
gonna
Let
be
me
the
ask you a
one
question,
with.
Skeem.
Go
Skeem, let me ask
ahead
you a
on
question.
this.
Do you know a PhD archaeologist by the name of Scott Strickland?
Nah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't got to talk to y'all no more. All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
Why
Look,
you
so
always do that? This nigga does that
because I'm
everywhere he
better than
goes.
you.
This
Because I'm
nigga
better than
does
you.
that. He
Because
has
I'm
to stroke his
clearly
So hold
better
ego
on,
than you.
man.
everywhere he go. He be like,
I didn't
"Yeah,
stroke
So,
I'm
ego,
about to."
bro.
You know,
Wait,
when the
how am I
sun
stroking
came
my
out the
ego
so
when y'all
sun,
hey,
sat
man.
bro,
here?
he be like,
How I'm
"Yeah, I'm
stroking my
gonna talk
ego
to
when
you.
y'all just
You're
sit
not on
when
my
y'all
level."
sit
I'll be like,
y'all sit back
"No,
running my
like,
name.
stop
You sit
doing
back
that.
running
Just
my
get to
name. Hold
that
on. You
shit
sit
and
back
get to your
running my
point,
name.
nigga."
Why you running my name then?
Hold
If
up.
I'm nobody,
Bro,
if
I'm
I'm
just not
nobody,
a
why you running my
dumbass
name?
nigga that just fall
You
for
really
saying
are.
shit.
You really are. You really are. I'm
Oh, so
sorry.
prove
Hold
it,
on,
nigga.
though. Hey,
Like,
I
nah.
just did. I just
how
did.
you talking bullshit, nigga, and I'm calling you
Bet.
out on it, saying you always
And
do
he
that
say, yeah,
shit
he's saying
everywhere
it's
you go,
bullshit.
nigga.
you do realize you haven't answered any of my
So,
questions, right? And I
Nigga,
No,
I
haven't
said
no.
I
spoken
didn't
on.
know that, white nigga. So go ahead and go with your point, nigga.
It wasn't just that. It was
Like, what's
multiple
up?
stuff. It was
Like, this
multiple
what I be
things that you couldn't
saying.
answer.
You
That's
do
why
this
you
shit all
mad.
the
It
time,
was
and
multiple
then you
things
be
you
like,
couldn't
yeah,
answer.
and I can't waste my time with you niggas. You
Oh
beneath me.
man,
Like, what was the
man,
point of that, my nigga? Like, I don't
hey
know the
man,
cracker. Go
this
ahead.
too
so
easy. This too
hold,
easy.
hold, hold on now.
Yeah,
Are
like this
y'all?
nigga with these
So,
tactics.
A9, you saying the mask is off?
Yeah, the mask coming off, bro. I'm done with the nonsense.
Oh
Bro,
shit.
keep that bitch back on. Tell him
Oh
that.
shit.
Yo,
Yeah, yeah. Mask
please
coming off.
That's
Mask
put
coming
crazy.
that
off.
bitch back on.
Yeah, mask coming off. Cause
Okay,
I
man.
really got real stuff to do. I really got real stuff to
Yo,
do. All right. So,
You already got a timer
to
locked
get
up? A
whooped
timer
on. He
lined
ain't
up?
got nothing.
oh no, I'm gonna embarrass
Or that's
Scheme
what you're
first. Then we're gonna.
going to
Oh, I'm
go
gonna embarrass
through?
Scheme first. Then we'll see if he still pop up. That's what we're gonna do.
Man, you know I ain't going
Oh, I
nowhere.
thought you was talking
Yeah.
about for Sinetta.
Yeah. I'm. No, I'm working on that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm working on that. So, but here's the issue,
So,
right?
so you ain't
Here's the
missing
issue.
Chris, man. Chris over there, bro.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue, bro. All due
Really?
respect. All due respect. The only person on this panel right now that's even remotely giving me run is Blue. Me and Blue done had some knockdown dragouts. Now Blue will tell y'all, bro, it's not no easy win around here. I hope you don't think you just gonna pull up and say shoehorn, and that's what gets you the dub. I hope that's not what
He's
you
a
think
champ
you're
for
gonna
a
do,
reason,
fam.
bro.
I hope that's
He
I
definitely
hope
is
that's
a champ
Well, no,
for a
Anon,
reason.
I think what Scheme is saying is that, yeah, you're saying a
He
lot.
looks
It sounds
undeterred.
good, but yeah, he's undeterred by that. He's like, and I feel Scheme because he's saying, okay, you sound good, but you can't prove it. So what Scheme's saying, he does not believe you. That's what he's saying.
mm,
With all
There's too
that good
many
talking,
evidence that
yeah,
debunks it.
that's what he's saying.
yeah,
The
we'll see. We'll have a good time. But don't worry, I want my $100. I know you ain't gonna give it up, but I want it. Hey, look, man, I'm past the time that I
king
need to
crazy,
spend.
bro.
My wife ready for me to come out and handle business with the fam. Appreciate y'all
Indeed,
for letting
man.
me go on.
Indeed.
Everybody saw you get beat up,
Appreciate you,
Scheme.
man. Peace to the family, man.
Crazy.
All
Go
right.
cut them locks off, boy. Hey, man, y'all be easy, bro. I
All
love
right,
you,
bro.
Blue.
All right, man.
All
Shalom.
right, guys. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Peace,
Peace,
peace.
man.
Love you, bro.
Okay, so let me say something real quick. Let me get my 2 cents. What Skeem did was call out what he thought was bullshit. See, one thing about Skeem, I can understand Skeem. I'm an atheist, right? And all that talking, looking in it, and it sounds good. But Skeem was like, nah, that's that new school, baby. That's that new
Well,
school. And
I'm gonna
that's
tell
why
you, I don't
I
know.
back
This
Skeem.
this is why I said,
Right, you don't
yeah,
know, right? I got you.
both of them, it's gonna be good because both
That's a
of
lot to
them did,
prove.
what I heard both of them do. Well, but what he did was
The
he
burden of proof
actually
lies
brought
on Anon,
references.
not Skeem.
He brought references. He actually, but
Bullshit.
son, did he not?
Bullshit.
He brought the references. It's gonna.
No, he didn't.
You must have
Skeem
not
brought
heard him. He mentioned the
whatever
names.
reference he brought,
Now,
Skeem was like, That's what Skeem was doing. So
right?
I
I
hear you.
mean, but that's
You
why I
were
said
convinced,
both of
Yanga.
them. Both
You were convinced, Yanga. I wasn't convinced neither was Skeem.
you're not, but I I'm convinced that
Right,
there
because you
are
believe.
references.
Because you
I'm
believe.
convinced that there are
Right,
references. You
right, I
and
got it. Right, and I
you believe.
don't.
Oh,
And I
what did
don't.
Scheme? Only thing Scheme said, no, only, and no disrespect, Scheme. I got to get on Son. This is
Skeem
about Son's
said
ass here.
that's some
The
bullshit.
only thing Scheme
Skeem
said
said
was
that's some
no.
bullshit.
So
Right. That's our
what reference
debate.
did Scheme said? Scheme.
The
I'm
burden of
saying,
proof
you
don't
said,
lie on
so you're a
Skeem.
believer.
The
So
burden of
you're a
proof don't lie on
believer.
Skeem. Anon makes
You're
the
a
claim.
believer. It
Oh, Jesus
does. If
Christ. No,
someone
it doesn't.
brings,
No, the fuck it doesn't.
here's where the
Listen,
burden of
nigga,
proof
the
lies.
burden of
If
proof
listen to
lies
you,
on the
listen.
person. Man. All right, go ahead, Yanga.
The burden of proof lies like this. If you and I are reading the same book,
Right,
and I say the book says this, and you
right,
say the book doesn't say that,
right.
then there it goes. You have to prove the
First of
book doesn't
all,
say it, and all I have to
first
do is
of
show you the book
all,
says it.
first of
So
all,
you believe that. Listen to me. Hold on, because all of that abracadabra, that's not going
I'm
to get
not
it
doing
today, buddy.
abracadabra. Anon was
Listen,
doing
the
abracadabra.
the the
Skeem got a white boy doing it.
the first thing, like they talked about Israel
Right,
Finkelstein, right?
right.
So Anon is saying he made one statement, Skeen saying he made another statement, and we will
Right.
find out Monday, or either Monday or Wednesday, one of these days, somewhere, uh, who was accurate in the statement, and that right there will also go into the whole
Nah, that still
Exodus
doesn't
thing.
prove. That still
The
doesn't prove X.
references.
That still doesn't.
That's
That's a
how Skeen
three-card
did
money.
with the Domo
That is
thing.
a three-card money. That okay. I'm glad
What's
you
three
said that.
card Monty about it?
Because
What's three card Monty about
the
it?
debate is goddamn Exodus a fairy tale? That's what the fucking debate is about. Is it a fairy tale?
Okay,
The burden of proof
okay.
lies on Anon with all his grand information to prove it. And Scheme is like, nah. And I was like, nah,
And they
because I'm not
got
going to say
into
my
a
evidence
and
works.
they got into it and they got into a side debate. They are not a side debate. It led along the discussions when they started bringing in the references, and uh they brought
First of
in
all,
Israel
first
Finkelstein.
of
When they
all,
brought Israel
right.
Finkelstein in, and I believe, if I've heard it correctly, and then like we said, we're gonna leave the live up. If
Right,
I
of
heard it
course.
correctly,
It's the arena uncensored,
can you
baby.
guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah, my bad. Go
Okay.
ahead, Yang.
That this is where their argument is going to be based on. Anon presented an argument based on some of the things that Israel Finkelstein said, and Scheme is saying that his argument of it being a fairy tale. He also referenced Israel Finkelstein and saying that he said XYZ. So they're going to
Right.
come together, and it's just going to be a battle of the fucking references. What part of that didn't you hear?
The part that I didn't hear is that the burden of proof, when he came, Scheme said, that's some fairy tale. I can go to the thing right now. Exodus, Adon said, you still think, Scheme, you still think Exodus is a fairy tale? Yes. I don't care what references he has. There is still no physical evidence. Like he talked about goats. Now we got to get into carbon dating. He talked about goats and all that sacrifice.
He talked
I
about
wouldn't mind
that.
right there. Hold
He
on.
talked
And then
about
he three-card money, some kings and all that shit. Okay, now we're talking about timelines. So now the burden of proof is on Anon. All Scheme has to say is, nope, that's some bullshit. That's it.
That
And there
is
goes
not
your
all he
fairy
has
tale.
to say. You
The
think that's
burden
all
of
he has to
proof.
say to
This
win?
is why I let you speak.
Skeem, don't you listen to
Hey,
him
I ain't
about?
gonna
You keep
lie.
doing like
Jeez. What's up?
that is
Hey,
all
I'm
he
gonna
has to
say
do is
this,
say
bro.
Talk to
no,
us, Blue.
nope.
Talk to us,
I'm
Blue.
gonna
What's
say
up,
this,
Blue,
bro.
man? What's up, Blue? Talk to
That
us, Blue.
title, that title need to be tweaked, bro. And he ain't gonna let you get away with using the word fairy tale, bro. I'm telling you right now. so, so, I'm telling you right now. Yeah. You
Man,
said,
this
this
guy.
whole debate is now become about a fairy tale, bro. You have to prove what a fairy that not only what a fairy tale is, but that specifically the Exodus is a fairy tale. Now, if you want to go the
Thank you,
whole
Blue.
Bible, you can play that game, the whole Bible. But when you get narrowed down to the Exodus, it's that's where you need to be talking about the Exodus. Not is it a fairy tale? Because now you need to prove that there were animals talking, that there were uh, witches and
Camel. You gotta
goblins.
prove there were camels in
You know
Egypt.
what I mean? Or that the Israelites grew to be outnumber the Egyptians and escape and not record this.
Right.
This is insane.
Mm.
Let alone that's the big.
You
That's
say
so big
it
that
was
nobody
a
talks
myth.
about. Was the Exodus a myth
Yeah.
or uh you know, but a fairy
That
tale?
is going to
That's
be
a
a good
That's it.
ass,
He ain't gonna let you get away
and
with
I believe Scheme can hold his own.
Hell
Man,
yeah, Skeem can hold his own because again, Yanga, again, the person. Okay, if I say there's a pink unicorn in the trunk of my car that spits out $5 bills, the burden of proof is on me. If Skeem say, "Nah, Black Son, that sounds like some bullshit," it's not on Skeem. I made the claim. I'm saying, Skeem, there's a
yeah.
pink unicorn in the trunk of my car. It's
I could say
Hmm.
that there's no recordation of us having an account of pink unicorns spitting out $5 bills within history. So this would be new or an anomaly. Can you show proof of this?
thank you, thank you,
Um,
and I can
no, you
sound all
go
fancy.
so if there's the title, right? In this specific, see, this is where it goes two different ways. So is the Bible a fairy tale? What are you saying? Um, yeah, but he could try to like shoehorn like events that happen in the
But
Bible
now,
into. So, so who's the affirmative if you say yes? If I say yes to if I'm saying it's fair, I'll have to prove, I guess. If I'm saying it,
Hmm.
if I come to him and be like, I don't know. If he says
No,
it's
no,
not,
no,
yeah, if he says it's not, he's the
no,
negative. If I
no.
say it
Burden of proof.
is,
Okay,
he would the
Nope,
title would
the
have to
burden
be
of proof will
is
be on him because
the title would have to switch and it would be like, is Exodus real? And he would have to be like, yeah. And I'll be like,
yeah,
no. But if I say the Exodus is
exactly.
fake, then I'm the affirmative and he's the negative.
got you.
Hmm.
So
And
I'll have to
now
like
it's based
twist the
on your
title.
argument. Right.
Yeah, as long as I twist, he's not listening right now. You know, he's out taking a nap. You know, so
But that may not be a bad thing to be the affirmative because in a debate where you the affirmative, now you have key parts that you can bring up that why you saying it's not happening. And that way, as the negative, he has to deal with your argument on what
Hold
you
on,
present
yeah, I
blue,
was gonna say
blue,
it's
and
almost the
not just present
same.
his own argument.
blue.
Yeah, it
It
almost
sounds
is.
like y'all
So,
talking DMT business. Y'all strategy. I don't
so
want y'all to give away. Y'all need to talk about the strategies off air because I don't want nobody using this
Hey,
platform
it's
to
all
get
good, Black
ammo.
Son. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
We
that's
ain't
good.
worried about
Okay,
that.
so
okay,
let me
okay.
add, let me say the debate, the discussion is this. The debate or the discussion is this, and this is I'm asking. Um, is the Exodus real? Was Exodus a real event? Because I don't remember him saying anything about the Bible.
Okay,
Or are
I
you going to try to
apologize.
make it law?
I
Yeah,
apologize. You
he
know,
put
Steve,
you
I
to
threw that
the
title out there. So I want to apologize to Steve and
Well,
A9. I did that. So I guess we need to get an official title because I thought that's what he said. I don't know who he was just dressing. He may not been. He might just threw it out there. But let me just say this:
Well, I
that
remember what happened when he came. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
no. But when he came in, Adon was kind of all over the place. He was doing his 3-card money. They do that up in Northern California. He was doing his 3-card money, and he was saying a lot of shit. And I was trying to
I
catch
didn't
things here and there, and so was Skeem.
see you
And
gonna make me sound like an Anon supporter, man, because I just
no,
don't
I'm
know
not
if we were
saying that,
listening to
brother.
the
I'm
same
not saying
show.
that, brother.
I don't
Brother,
think
I'm
he
not
was all
saying
over the place. He
that.
came on. Look,
So hold on, what did you
the
hear, Yang?
I heard him come on. I saw the thing. He asked Ski, "Is uh the Exodus real or not?" Or ask him. He said that black son. Ask him to break down Exodus, or ask him is Exodus real. Anon eventually jumped on the panel. Then he got on, doing his Anon thing. Okay, son, master teacher, this type of thing. And they got into, and where the money came in and where it got interesting is when Skeem was telling them, Skeem began to talk about, I think it was that Israel Finkelstein, particularly when he was saying that Israel Finkelstein says that if it does or if it doesn't exist, it really doesn't matter. He wasn't so much even on the timeline. And before I could hear where Scheme was going, I believe Anon jumped in. He was saying, no, he doesn't. He said, so you're saying Israel Finkelstein doesn't place the kingdom of David at one of those times? And Anon was like, Scheme said, no, he doesn't. And he said,
Right,
yes, he does. And it's going to be all on this. So they got into it about the statement of this guy, Israel Finkelstein.
Mm.
They got into it about the statement of Israel Finkelstein, but I believe it lend credence to both of their argument because both of them, I think, are placing their arguments on either something he said, and that's how I understood it. So, and it could have been, but that's how I caught it. What did you get, Skeem? Shit, you right here.
yes, Skeem.
What did you take from the whole thing?
That was part of it. That's how he kind of ended it. He did end it on that note and was like, "All right, bet I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna come back." And that's how he like stopped talking about it. But it ended on that note. But if we're acquiring on the filler in between all that, it was basically him speaking on different events within the Exodus account,
Mm-hmm.
Avaris, and how that is Pi Ramses, and how Pi Ramses is actually Avaris in the 14th or 15th century or whatever, and not I mean the 1500s, and not like the Bible talks about Pi Ramses being built and not under a specific pharaoh either. It doesn't say what pharaoh ordered the Hebrews to build Pi Ramses. It just says that in the Bible, the pharaoh ordered the Hebrews to build Pi Ramses, and Pi Ramses wasn't built till Ramses the second, and he
Right,
keeps trying to say that Pi Ramses is a Varus under the Hyksos, and that doesn't make sense because that would make Joseph, I believe, the goddamn Vizier underneath the Hyksos. And in the Bible it talks about how the Pharaoh ordered Joseph to shave all his hair, and that's an Egyptian custom, not Hyksos, dumb nigga. You're dead on that. And that's light. That's a light cut. That's not even a big dagger. That's just some shit where you like, well, that couldn't be that because of that. Like an anachronism where you like, how Abraham getting camels in Egypt? Ain't no camels to 1,000 BC or some shit. Like,
that's
how the
right,
fuck? But Abraham in 2000? Like, nigga, who's believing this?
right,
Like, this is all you could clearly see is allegory, and it's just it's like, come on, and the brother's getting on trying to prove these things. It can never be proven because it's not meant to be proven, sir. I don't understand. You'll be forever chasing your tail, Anon. But it's fine. I'll cut that shit off.
right. But see, and what I was catching, A9 was doing a lot of fast talking. You weren't going for it because nowhere in that discussion that you and have, I was looking for timeline Scheme. I know you probably were
And they
looking for
don't have one because they placed the shit from the Solomon's Temple 400 years back from that, and they're getting that from First Kings. They're not
right.
getting dates from archaeology. They're getting dates from the Bible and then going back and shoehorning certain things and saying this means that. So we're placing this event in this time. No, they're getting their date from First Kings. I could pull up where they get the
Right.
date for Exodus 400 years back from the Solomon's temple in 970 960 BC, which is not. There's the Solomon temple does not date to 970 960
Right.
BC because there's
Right.
no archaeological evidence for that. He likes to say the certificate. He don't want to, and I told him the certificate dates a century after that in 800, I believe, maybe seven, but I think it's 800. It's a century after, and it's a century after, and for the kingdom of David as well. Everything I think is pushed back like a century
So,
after. If I go back and uh,
Scheme, are you saying that Anon's going to bring some counterfeit timelines?
I think he's gonna twist I think he's gonna take clips of what Finkelstein said or
Right.
excerpts from his works and say that and use them out of context. And I'm gonna provide the full page within the book or minutes and minutes of the clips of him speaking on excavations and different sites and
Right.
speaking on the conclusion of the excavation and is this myth or is this literal. He literally goes in after each site. They like through the pilgrimage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Moses. They do. I mean, it goes on to where he comes to the conclusion to say, I mean, listen, we cannot definitively prove that these people exist. Is it myth? Maybe. Does it matter? It's not about that. The point, like, he literally says this. Like, of course, he's not about to be out here like this shit is fake. But what he will tell you, there's no evidence.
Right.
So it's like you can pick what you can be like, well, it's just because he said there's no evidence to prove that Abraham exists. That doesn't mean that Abraham didn't exist. He be
I
like, the
like.
brother the nigga went through the whole site of goddamn Hazor, goddamn all these places. Like I don't the anachronism of Abraham getting camels, the wife, the plague, like the Egyptians having plagues. Like that's not literal. But if
It
you ask
makes
Anon, he'll probably tell you that Abraham actually got plague. I mean, the Egyptian pharaoh actually got plagues from Abraham getting his wife fucked. Like, what kind of stupid? Like,
right
this doesn't like. I don't understand how these people are taking it literal, taking away the
because it all comes
symbolism from the
down to their
stories.
because all it comes down to their belief scheme. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
instead of
The
getting
people who
esoteric with it, they're getting
right.
literal, and it's sad, and it's showing their cult like mindset, and
Well,
they
like
have a banner and an agenda and can't provide genuine scholarship. It's always going to be disingenuous and with an agenda to prove their religion, and it's quite sad, and that's why people that big up A9 be like, yeah, he's so smart, he's so okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hebrews that are intelligent, have the capabilities to level up in their their consciousness and break through the shackles of it's not wrong with belief, but we have to separate from a childlike mindset of belief and understanding the science and knowledge within it
Oh,
and
I'm glad you.
keeping
I'm
that
glad.
as your culture, because it's one thing for me to say like I'm a Hebrew, but then somebody be like, does Abraham exist? I'll be like, no, brother, that's Abraham represents this and that, blase skip. And they nigga be
Mhm.
like, damn, that was deep. Like you be like, yeah, these are representations of this and that. Like, come on, like drop the real science. Like, stop with the
That's all I
games.
asked. That's
Like, we gotta
yeah.
stop doing this. It's like as time moves on, 30 years later, we still gonna be running around talking about Jesus exists and Abraham was real. No, drop the science of what they represent then, or
Right
move on to where the origins of where that mythology was stolen from. Because we could
now.
go back to see where Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham come from. Israel Finkelstein brings out how those cultures come from in Canaan and the Levant, and they're separate traditions that they formed together within when they created the Bible. They combined all those three people together. So they're not really people that coming from a lineage. So that's how you know all this is made. It's conformed.
Right.
It's not a literal storyline of descendants. Like they just Finkelstein's talking, he's using Finkelstein, the same guy that's telling you that they're combining three different traditions. What kind of
Right.
stupid shit is this? How you using the same nigga that's saying that these niggas aren't even related? What kind of stupid, like what? How what and this is what people praise. These are people's kings. They come on and spew out this rhetoric of religion and they can't prove it. And it's simple as that. Just come up and prove it. And like these people forget I was a Christian. You think I wanted to just stop believing in Jesus? Come on, stop being stupid here now. Like, who just like, come on, man. Like, nobody wakes up and be like, I just don't believe in the Bible no more. Nigga, you question and then you do your research. It's simple as
Right.
that. If you don't want to come out, you too scared because you think God gonna send you to hell, that's on you. Simple as that.
Right. And one thing, key thing that you said is science. I'm so glad you used that word, the science. Like when you bring the science, it kind of shuts down everything else. The
It
fancy
does.
word talk, the word salad, the oh, I'm sounding real intelligent and using the right fast words. And if I talk real fast, you're not going to catch what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say, and real card, real money. And because some people sound so articulate and real smooth, and oh, brother, and they use a
Yeah.
little force. See, take that scheme. It's like, yo, come on
Yeah.
now, let's not play these games. And
Yeah.
a
He's
lot of
well
people,
spoken, you know what
and
I'm saying?
right,
But
right, well
it's
spoken, but not saying nothing. Like I said, but
it,
you got to bring the
right.
science. I don't care how well you speak. Bring the
Yeah,
science. Bring
exactly. You
the
know.
science, not the belief, because a lot of people in the SBDL believe. A lot of the judges believe. A lot of the people who like Yanga, you believe at the end of the day,
And it's
and that's not the science. That's not the
and he
science.
and you know it's sad, Black Son. He repeats himself over and over every time he gets on a panel. He says, after the Hyksos were expelled, was there not a people that stayed in Egypt? This nigga literally says that everywhere he goes. But if you
Mhm.
ask him, has he proved the Exodus account that exists? He'll say, yes, he's proved it. But yet, if you proved it, you could easily just say the dagger that ends it all. But he says all these things, and the last thing was that there was some Canaanites or whatever that was in, or some Semitic people that was in Egypt after the Hyksos were expelled. But I don't understand how that makes sense because the number of people don't add up to 2.5 million that outnumbered the Egyptians in the Bible. You stupid fuck. Like this nigga is you going from the Bible to this nigga to the Bible. And then he's saying, oh, all this shit is the same. No, it's saying two different things. Like, and it's just sad. You'll never be able to prove everything from the T to in the Bible. Come on, nigga. And he knows that. So I don't even know why he be getting on here running around doing that. But God bless the brother. Shit. I ain't tripping. I like the debate about the Bible. Shit, it's cool to me. Shit, I don't got a
Hey,
problem with it.
that's why I got the title up. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care who says it. Scheme is the rookie of the year. I mean, he catches the bullshit. And he represents the new school. The new school don't go for that shit. Like I said, Scheme generation, they don't go for the fast talking. They go, I sound intelligent. I call it the politician talk, the long winded, the word salad. Yanga
Yeah,
comes from that
man.
generation. I do too. But being an atheist, I'm like, nah, I'm listening to what you're saying, but I need to see the science.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I'm
you know
I'm
what?
into the
Not to cut you off, but you know
no,
who?
please, it's your show today, baby.
Not.
Shit.
Now I was gonna bring up Blue, and when he debated me, I always bring this all the time, and he did a number on me. Like I watched that debate back actually like a couple weeks ago on some weird shit, just because I wanted to watch it because it was about the Ark of the Covenant, and I was like, damn, let me see how I did in that again. And I was watching it, and I was like, I'm doing pretty good. And then when he did that one shit where he was like, "You Lindorf opened a box, some, and it was a wooden box, Deuteronomy." This I was like, and I was just like, "Yeah, uh huh." And then like I watched back, and I'm like, "Why did I do that? Like, why did I act like that and not just like go?" And I'm like, "Damn!" I was watching it like, "Damn!" He really was like using that my whole argument against me, and it worked so crazy to where this nigga like beat me using that. And I watched it and I was like, this nigga used my argument about me saying it's not a golden box, it's a wooden box, and how the Bible talks about how it's golden. And he said, yeah, but the Bible talks about how it's wooden as well. And I'm like, yeah, but the white nigga said he seen a wooden box, and it wasn't gold. He said, yeah, exactly. That's the one in Deuteronomy. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hell no. I'm like, yo, this nigga did that. I never would like get over that. I'm like, yo, this nigga, I like that never happened. To me, that's worse than losing. It's almost. I think it's worse to me than losing from the KOT debate with the title. But or I don't know. Them is pretty bad losing them. But that shit right there, I was like, yo, I don't know. That was insane. I gave it up to him. I remember after that he had a stream. I was like, Blue, I ain't gonna lie. That was different, bro. Good shit. I can't even be mad or no hate and shit. He was like good looking. And when he told me he used it from my debate I had against Quinn Gooded about me talking about the Ark of the Covenant and Ethiopia, this and that. He really did use that um, and beat me with it. That was like crazy to me. Like,
But hey,
shout
power to the
out, shout out to the DMT, man.
power. Hey, shout out to the dark side because what Blue did he use the same thing Yami did to me. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. So that's
Damn, that dark
that
side
Jedi mind
word.
trick.
He
Shout
gave
out
me
to
that
Blue.
dark side word. That's
That's
before I
that
was
dark
dark
side work.
side.
Yeah, power to the dark side, man. That's that
Yeah,
dark side work, man. That because Inyame did that to me, and I'm like, damn, he's cold with that. I mean,
yeah,
god
bro.
damn, he really did.
Oh no, Blue was going nuts in a rapid fire. Not now that I remember it, this nigga, I could not get no words out, bro. I swear, back then, like I was on some stupid shit in the rapid fires, and this nigga was literally. I would be like blue, blue, blue. He'd be like, and then the art, some, and then and I'll be like, yo, yo. I'll be like, wait, and I'll be like, yo. He just going in on me, and I'm like, yo. And then I find like it just looks bad. I read the chat, nigga. They was like, damn, blue had two rapid fires. And I'm like, damn, it's over. I'm like, yeah, he got that. I give him that. Yeah, I was shitty on the rapid fires, man. I was. I ain't gonna
Yeah, my
lie.
game plan is usually to take control at some point, but you got to be smooth because if they can catch you, bro, you gonna lose. You gonna lose
Hell
points.
yeah, man. That nigga Blue was slick, man. Tell me
What's good with niggas, man?
what's going
What's good,
down. What's
Domo? What's
going
Yeah.
good,
down.
man? What's good?
You know what I mean? I hear niggas been wanting to converse.
Hey, Domo.
We
Real quick, me and you got to do a show on Brianna. I'm sorry, Brittany Griner. So if that's cool with you, we got to reschedule a show, another show just for that. I want to do a show just with you and your take on that because uh, that's a real serious matter. And for Putin to say, "Yo, it's in our hands," that means basically it's in black people's hands. So I just want to get your take on that, but not now. I know you here for another conversation, but I just want you to
Wait,
just
wait,
put
wait,
that in
wait,
your
wait,
ear, bro.
wait. Hold on. Hold on,
Huh?
hold on, hold on. You just said something.
Okay, okay. Oh shit.
You
Did I
said,
start something?
hold on. You said that Putin said it's in our hands. Whose
No,
hands?
no, no. Putin says it's in America's hands. It's up to us now. So as black people, because black people put Biden in office, it's up to us, his constituents, to put pressure on Biden to come to the table with Putin about this girl. That's what I was saying.
We don't negotiate with terrorists,
Huh? What?
foreign or domestic. We don't negotiate with terrorists, foreign or domestic.
Oh God, Blue.
But hold on, but they already did though, and the offer was rejected.
Okay,
Yeah,
why did
like
we
they already
reject it?
came to the table, and the offer was rejected.
Why did we reject it,
No,
Domo?
they rejected it.
Okay, can you share with us, or maybe give us a briefing of why this was rejected? Because okay, I'm missing something here. What was the counter offer? What was the
There,
discussion as far as
it
what you
wasn't no
wanted?
counter offer. It was Russian arms dealers
Okay,
for Brittany Griner and this white dude.
Right.
So, and the Russian government declined that trade. So, I mean, really, so really, the ball is in their court.
Okay, so it's back on Putin.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Damn. So we're playing volleyball right now, Domo.
We're not even necessarily playing volleyball. Like they just said no. I mean, the leverage, they have all the leverage because she's
Interesting.
already been convicted and sentenced.
Right. Right.
So I mean, they ain't in no rush to get nothing done, especially given our involvement with the conflict in Ukraine. So
So can I ask you this question, Domo?
yeah,
Why do you feel Russia has the upper hand?
because she was arrested, tried,
Right.
and convicted in Russia.
Right, right. I agree with that. Right, right. That's cut and dry. Right. I didn't get into this until I mean I followed the story, but I didn't really start getting into it until Putin said we're willing to make a deal. That's when I jumped on the whole thing. So now you're saying that it was rejected by Russia.
Yeah.
So okay, okay. So Russia rejected it because the two for two basically not going for it. So basically, in your opinion, do you think they want to maybe negotiate something that involves the pipeline and maybe the Donbass?
No, from my opinion, they don't give a fuck about negotiating. They know American politics, so they know that this can be used as leverage, as a way to kind of further racial unrest. Because anybody who pay attention to social media knows that the media conversation is, oh, the government doesn't care about Brittany Griner.
Right,
What Russians have already displayed is their ability to understand and comprehend race relations in the United States
right,
and use that as a weapon in counterintelligence. So
right,
when, for example, if you look at the 2016 election, Russian troll farms were organizing like Black Lives Matter protests. Right? They was putting out
Yep,
anti-Hillary and anti-Trump propaganda.
I already knew it.
They didn't give a fuck who won. It's just a matter of we know the type of shit these people fight over. And so just like you
right,
said, from your perspective, he's saying y'all should put y'all should put pressure on your government.
right.
He don't give a fuck about that. He just want people to not fuck with the United States.
Now, Domo, I can make the same argument as far as the propaganda going on in the Donbass. You know, now we can say that. I mean, I remember when we were on Chris's show, you said that Putin's, they're running over Ukrainian citizens with tanks. So both sides are playing dirty. Let's just keep it 100. Both sides are playing
This
dirty.
is where, but see, this is where me and you, like, where I keep trying to get you to understand something.
Okay.
Both sides, it's not, they have the same tactics.
Right.
The only there's very little distinction between Russia and how it exists as a colonial power and the west of the Western world. So, like, you say, well, you can make the same argument. That's not a point for you. That don't mean nothing. Even if you can make that same argument, the point's still valid. Like, yes, people who benefit from race use race in ways that benefit them. Russians are considered white. They benefit from that. They benefit from that perspective. They benefit from that history. They benefit from that relationship. Was they always considered white? No. That's some more modern shit. But that's the point of whiteness. It's adaptability. It's fluidity. It's fungibility. It's ability to shift and to change in ways that benefit it in itself. So yes, Russia and the United States do the same shit. That's why picking a side or saying Russia's right or the United States right is completely inconsequential as it pertains to the people who being fucked over in the middle of that. Like this Brittany Griner shit, as much as it is a real human life involved, Brittany Griner's life, Unfortunately, her life has become a part of political theater. That's all it is. It's a play. It's a show. It just takes place on a global stage. There are no sides. It's just actors. That's it.
Okay, we'll have to talk more
I
on
just
that.
think it's crazy because this place is in the south. You ain't trying to get caught with a sheet. You can't get caught with nothing in Russia, bro. You can't get caught jaywalking if you're in Russia. I mean, I just expect niggas to know a lot better.
But especially when we talking about dealing with a motherfucking we have like tense relations with Russia right now.
Right.
We not like the United States and Russia not getting along. So that's why I made on my TikTok at the political plug. When this shit first popped off, I already said it's all bad. She's gonna get the worst that they could possibly
Excellent.
give her given the circumstances. Cause for some weed, for like from weed cartridge, she's being accused of smuggling. That's purposeful, right? Like the criminal operates. Right? You a U.S. citizen? Oh yeah, come on. That's why it got to be some type of travel advisory in Russia. I mean, in the United States, like, hey, if it's places for you motherfuckers not to go, y'all
Don't
better
fuck around.
in Russia.
So you're talking about every place outside of the U.S., Domo. Don't fuck around.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about every place outside the U.S.
Oh,
Because
okay, okay. Except for Canada. I'm sorry. Except for Canada, England, and maybe Europe and Bruges and France. But don't do that in Saudi Arabia. Don't do that in Qatar. Don't do that in Yemen. Don't do that in Bahrain. Are
yeah,
we
don't do
on the
none of
same
that
page?
shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, right. And a lot of these
but
athletes still have to supplement their income in a lot of those countries that I just mentioned.
no, but that's the thing. Not a lot of those athletes, WNBA players specifically, like
Hmm.
LeBron James as a player makes more than the entire WNBA combined.
I, I I got you on that. Right, I got you. I was just speaking in general because like a lot of I don't know WWE wrestlers go over to Saudi Arabia. So I was just speaking in general. Just I was speaking on athletes who have to supplement their income around the world. So like you just mentioned LeBron James. No, LeBron James can stay here in the US and make all his money. But people like Brittany Griner have to go to North Korea, Russia, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and where else to supplement their income because they don't get paid as much. I agree with you on that. But there definitely has to
Yeah.
be an advisor. So where do we? I mean, where do we start? Because you're talking about a little vial of oil.
We can't do shit about this. That's why I think it's political theater. It ain't nothing like we have
No, no,
no
no, 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 no.
influence.
I disagree with that, Domo. No, 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 no. I got to stop you right there. No, 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 no. What you're saying, her situation, I agree, is too late. But I'm saying from here on out, what do we do? From here on out, for the next generation, for your children, for everybody's children, for anybody who's doing the NW, any sports events that have to go
You
around the
don't
world.
get caught.
Right.
I mean, you shouldn't have to tell them. There's places in the south you are not trying to get caught with nothing.
Right, yeah, right. I
Like
mean,
damn.
that's the thing about it. Like the question that you asking is like is just really broad though, because it's like, well, what do we do? Shit, we do about what? Economics? Economics for what? Black women
No, no
specifically?
advisory.
Yeah,
No
like,
advisory. No, no, no. Traveling to other countries. No, no.
well, what you mean? Like,
What I
what you mean
mean,
you want to do in terms of traveling to other countries?
like we need some type of advisory not to go to, I don't know, Saudi Arabia with any type of paraphernalia or Bahrain because these,
I mean, the fucked up part about it is niggas should know that, right? Like that's just you know what I mean. Like she just got caught with some shit. Like that's why it's one of them things where it's like, all right, she got caught with some shit, but because of the political ramifications and the current, international dynamic, then the consequences were to the extreme, given the
well, yeah,
circumstances.
being in circumstances that, that we are, like you said, our relations with Russia. So basically Russia has a what martial law against us as far as us traveling over there.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
wouldn't
not
say
all
martial
good.
law, but they have. But I mean, they in a position where they don't have a.
Both sides are on some fuckery.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
Absolutely.
So, uh, like, so when you ask a question like, well, so what do we do about? All right, make it incentivize people to not have to go over there. And but the
Okay, that's
problem is
fine.
to do that, you got to fix shit over here. Like we talking about, because again, if you go back to why she was going over there in the first place, especially given the circumstances, well, fucking advisory, I gotta go get this money in this Russian
Right,
basketball league.
right,
You know what I mean? Now the conversation about the value of the WNBA and its ability to bring in a certain amount of dollars can come into question, but
I agree.
at the same time, niggas ain't willing to also have a quick conversation about patriarchy and the way in which sports is dominated by a hyper masculine perception, which actually make it difficult for people to cognitively appreciate women playing sports because they attach that to, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. It's shit that's way more complicated than that. That's why it's like even the entire situation is relevant because of the circumstance. Like, yeah, it's not necessarily about Brittany Griner.
Right.
It's about the ability for colonial powers like the United States and Russia to play with the lives of his citizens based on their current political relationship. That's what's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And that's not and that ain't a word salad, nigga. That's literally the best way to describe the current circumstances with the relevant nomenclature, nigga. Y'all niggas need to stop acting like niggas don't need like shouldn't know how to read and know, you know what I mean, other words, motherfucker.
Do I
Stop
did that?
fighting for mediocrity.
Who said world salad? Who said word salad?
Oh,
I
I
was
did.
listening, bro. I was listening to you niggas earlier. I heard the conversation.
You talking about
Nigga, you
Blackson
remember?
said, oh yeah, talking about niggas ass. Oh, you fooling, bro. Come on. I ain't say that.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I like niggas could try to be subliminal with shit, but I'm like, come on now.
Yo, y'all niggas crazy. You talking about me or Blackson?
I'm talking about the conversation, nigga. The conversation that was taking place. You know what role you played in the conversation, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Whether or not it's
yeah,
directly,
I was asking you like you saying that when I was talking, I was talking about you.
nah, like, cause what we had was when niggas was talking about when Black Son was talking about word salads and what people ain't going for.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
we know what context he was talking about that in. Because you was talking about how, you respected my approach and how I sounded and all that other shit. And that nigga conflated that to start talking about word salads and that type of shit.
Nah,
So,
but I mean, we all know, like, you know what I'm saying, you're a great
nah,
debater.
see,
I
but
just went, all I said was that the argument, and then that was it, really. What I,
nah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean, though. That's what that's what I'm saying. You know what role you played. So if it ain't really hitting and nothing,
bro, you crazy? Yeah. What's wrong with this nigga, bro?
I
He
don't know, man.
crazy.
I don't know.
He said, you
Shit.
know what role
But
you played.
let me address the word
let
salad.
me say it like this: only hit dogs holler, bro.
Ew, hit dogs
Yeah.
holler.
So if I ain't, so and that's why I ain't. Niggas know who I'm talking to.
Well, let me
Ew,
address the
this
word.
nigga is
Let me
crazy.
address the let me address the word salad there, Domo. And let me be very clear when I say this. When I say word salad is like when you articulate and say a lot of words and don't get to the point. So, like in the conversation that we just had with Anon, he was saying a lot of things. I didn't hear any timelines. So it's specific things that I'm looking for. Like, and I commend Scheme. Like I said, it's the science. I'm looking for the science.
Right,
So
but that's
if
my
there
point,
are
and
okay,
that's why, like, and this is with all due respect to Scheme. You got a
okay.
lot of work, my nigga, and like these niggas like gassing your head up, like, nah, nigga, you
But
got
hold
to
on,
do
hold
this
on,
and
hold
you
on,
got to
hold on,
do
hold
that.
on, boom.
Hold on. Let me, you know what I'm saying? You can respond to it.
Okay,
You feel
I
me?
definitely want to respond.
Yeah, but like niggas guessing your head up, like saying like what you was able to, bro. Use even your criticism of my position in the debate, right? You say it was a bad argument. No, first of all, I had 3 specific arguments. You ain't articulated none of them. Second of all, when you say it was a bad argument, what you're really saying is you thought I had a bad position. You didn't agree with my position. And that's what most of you niggas is responding to, not agreeing with my position. That's fine. You can disagree with the position. Did you put forth the effort to be able to respond to the arguments in defense of that position though? And you didn't do that, right? So that's why when you say it was a weak argument, there wasn't one particular argument that was made. I had an overall position, and I presented 3 arguments in defense of that position that all had their own individual impacts. But y'all don't understand that level of the conversation. So when niggas is sitting back, slapping ass and giving high fives, niggas really need to be like, hey, bro, we got our feet wet, we did our thing, but we need to be thinking about getting better. Niggas don't need to be talking about, nigga, hey, if you come back, don't come back with that. Come back actually better. Come back actually on a higher level than what you started from. Because I'm telling y'all niggas, bro, like the level of talent. Let me make this last statement.
Okay, please hurry, because man, you're like,
yeah,
you're doing in the debate. You're doing a lot of word salad. Let
me make this last statement. Let me make this last statement. It's a question of the level of talent. Period. And niggas have not displayed a level of talent to be focused on maintaining where they at. The conversation got to be about getting better. Period.
Okay, so Domo, that would apply to you too.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yes, okay. So wait, Skeem needs improvement, but you don't. That's some bullshit.
My nigga, hold on. We can answer this real quick. We can answer this real quick. Skeem, how long have you been participating in the activity of debate?
It's my first season, so like a year.
I'm talking about ever, not even with SVDL. I'm talking about ever. When have you ever been a part of any debate activity?
Ever. Why don't you ask me that question?
Hold on, I'm asking Skeem, because you said me and Skeem.
Yeah, ask me that question.
Okay, I can ask you. Okay, what level of debate have you reached?
I've reached many levels of debate.
My nigga, I'm nationally ranked. My college was paid for. My college was paid for. My college was paid for. What about you?
So was mine.
Bro, you a motherfucking lie. What school did you go to? What school did you go to? What debate did you do? What debate did you do? What debate did you do? What type of debate? What type of debate?
Political debates. But
no,
let me say this.
Ain't no such thing. Hold on.
Hold on. You're doing free money right now.
It ain't no such thing as political debate.
Listen to me. You need
what type of debate did you do?
Wearing people's nerves down.
What type of debate did you do?
I'm talking about your style.
I don't talk about that. What type of debate did you do?
You sir. You apparently look. Let's talk about your style, because you're 3-card money.
You aren't qualified, bro, to talk to me about my
qualified. I am qualified to say that you wore people nerves down.
No, I don't say you were talking about working nerves. That has nothing to do with debate.
It does.
You talking about working nerves, nigga. You can't talk to me about argument. You can't talk to me about argumentation.
Yeah, you
talking about you work people nerves, nigga.
You poured the shit out of them judges, and you're a goddamn sore loser. You a sore goddamn loser. That's what the fuck you are.
Listen.
You're like a pussy ass nigga, man.
Listen, I get paid. No, I get paid to do this.
I get paid too. Who the fuck?
No, I get paid because of debate. I get paid because of debate. I get paid because of debate. Do you?
You are a fucking crybaby.
Do you get paid because of debate? Do you get a check for debate?
First of all, no, you
don't. Can you get a check for debate?
No, you don't. Stop lying. Now, you're lying, nigga. You're lying, nigga.
Blue.
Your fucking style is fucking trash.
Hold on, blue.
I don't
Do
give a
he,
fuck. I don't give a
no,
fuck about that
do
three-card
he
Ronnie,
sound like
nigga.
he know what he's talking
I
about, bro?
don't give a fuck about that three-card Ronnie, nigga.
Do he
The
sound like he know what the fuck he
the
talking about, bro?
point is, yeah, you take too fucking long to get to
Nigga,
the point, nigga.
all of these, hold on, Blue,
Trash.
hold on. Niggas didn't pull, Blue, niggas didn't pull my background, right? Niggas didn't pull my resume, right, Blue?
You're mad because goddamn Skeem bodied your ass. Three
Hold
of them.
on, Black Son, hold on, Black Son.
Three
Hold
of
on,
them.
hold on,
Shit,
Black
you
Son.
on goddamn record.
Blue, have niggas pulled my resume? Yes or no?
You get on everybody's goddamn screen. Fuck that. Fuck
Niggas,
that.
niggas have pulled my resume. Have any lies have any lies ever been identified when it comes to my resume?
Oh jeez,
Nah.
nigga.
So what is he talking about?
What I'm talking about is you take too fucking long to get.
So
to
what
the
is he?
point.
What is he talking about?
You get on everybody's
I'm
fucking panel.
my nigga.
You fucking cry.
I'm like y'all. You got to have a YouTube shit. I'm validating the activity of debate, my nigga.
You're a crybaby.
What are
You're
you
a
talking
crybaby
about?
ass nigga, dude. And
So you talking about crybaby and all that other shit?
Whatever style you got is played out.
Look.
Bodied your bitch ass.
Look, I know. And this, I came. I wanted niggas to see. I wanted niggas to see how niggas want me on their panels. I wanted niggas to see.
Shit.
I wanted niggas to see. I told y'all this how these niggas move, bro. I told y'all this how these niggas move. Nobody wants to stand up to you. You can listen to Black Sun if you want to.
Hold on.
Skeem, you can listen to Black Sun if you want to.
Skeem, this nigga's a crybaby. Don't listen to this crybaby.
You can listen to. I'm gonna watch it. I can go on mute. I'm on validated. I can go on mute.
You sit up here. Hold on.
Bro, y'all good, bro. I'm gonna get them out. Y'all good.
You sit up here and cry about Melvin all the fucking time. You sit up here and cry about goddamn Free Spirit all the time. They been left the goddamn league, you bitch ass nigga. Now what? You fucking cry, and people don't want to hear that shit.
Y'all see how I help niggas get their views up?
Damn.
Y'all see how I help niggas get their views up? Is it more than 5 people watching now?
Nigga. We've been
doing it because if he put it on the show, at least let it be worth it. Is it more than? Hey, somebody check the YouTube to make sure it's more than 5 people watching.
The title says Skeem, nigga. The title says Skeem. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying. Somebody check the YouTube and make sure it's more than 5 people watching. So he's at. Hopefully he's getting something out of it. I'm giving the nigga credit.
Yeah, Melvin and Free Spirit, it's all their fault. Like they've been out of the league. Melvin and goddamn Free Spirit been out of the league. You still crying about Melvin, Free Spirit. Why? Somebody give this nigga a fucking pacifier. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Shit, man. Man, you are a fucking crybaby. Man, we don't need no fucking tiger champion like you, nigga. You cry.
Ain't no we.
Yo, bitch ass.
Ain't no we.
It's on record.
Ain't no we.
Congratulations, Skeem. And this is why Skeem is goddamn rookie of the year. Dude.
Hey, Skeem, I'm telling you.
Man,
I'm really telling you, bro.
You can. He's a
think
crybaby.
about who you listening
Don't listen to no fucking crybaby. He's a fucking goddamn California
liberal. This ain't even made it. Look, here you go. He said California liberal. He really liberal. Yanga, what you think is a good man for you have a
You're a crybaby ass liberal, nigga. Shit. You crying. You cry too goddamn much. You get on goddamn.
And so is this why you told Blue to ask me to hit? Is this why you told Blue to ask me to hit the panel?
Fucking pacifier, you goddamn bitch ass.
Is this why you put my name in titles? This what you wanted? This why you put my name in titles?
Skeem. This is Skeem's title, bro.
But you hold on. But you did request that I come on the panel though, right?
That was
today.
You're late.
Today. Yes, today.
But your name was on.
But I came late though. So this is why you asked for me to be on your panel, right?
But
this is why you asked me to be on your panel.
I was told.
I got you.
The Russian situation.
Nah, it's cool. Cool. I got you. This is why I give you a little bit of. I give you a little bit of attention. I give you a little bit of attention. This is why I'm telling y'all. This is why these YouTube niggas is weird than the motherfucker, bro.
Bro, you the one that be crying.
This is why these YouTube niggas is weird than the motherfucker, bro. Listen to how these niggas move. They ask you to be on their panel so they can do shit like this.
You jump on Blue's panel. You jump on Blue panel.
They ask you to be on their panel so they can do shit like this.
Nigga, Nigga, I know, really. I brought you here so people can
Yeah,
donate to get you
there
a
you go.
motherfucking pacifier. You
There
crybaby
you
ass
go.
nigga. You cry too goddamn much. And you're mad that I ain't fucking falling for that fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And Skeem
Nobody
ain't falling for
cares
that
about
fuck
you,
shit.
Black son.
Who
You
cares about
irrelevant.
you?
Nobody even watching this shit
Nigga,
right now, nigga.
nigga, I don't care. I don't
So
fucking
why?
care.
So why? So why would I be
You have
mad
to
at
pay
you?
my bills.
So why would
No.
I be mad at you? Why would I give a fuck about what you got going on?
Nigga,
It's
listen.
irrelevant, bro.
Listen.
What do I get from
Listen.
this? I
Your debate
definitely don't get
style.
shit from this.
Your debate style is crybaby.
You don't
That's
know
what
what a
it is.
debate style is,
I
bro.
do. Yours is crybaby. It's called
you
crybaby. It's called
don't know.
give
You don't know
Domo
what
a
that
bottle.
is, my nigga.
Oh,
Point.
Melvin and Free Spirit. Oh, even though they fucking left long time ago, it's their fault. It's Melvin's fault. Free Spirit, it's your fault. It's your fault.
Now, do again. I'm here by request, people. I'm here by request.
Shit.
We do gotta say this though, because I I think that in general though, it does though. It's gotta be some sharpening up in general, not only when you picking a title, but in the debate, what like the argument that your opponent is making. Like the not just the overall what what he said in the discussion when y'all set up whatever the title is, but like literally like the nuances that he's gonna bring in the actual argument like that night, or what a lot of times is like is because usually like you said it's usually gonna be three arguments. And a lot of times people are looking for like three. I mean, because anytime it's three strikes and out, so it's usually gonna be three arguments. You need
Bro,
to either, in some way, those three have to be addressed. They have to be.
that's all I'm saying. And look, and this is the thing, right? And I show you. This is how you do it. I ain't even outside of me being a competitor, Skeem. The criticism I would have about the what you did against me was that all you really did was present definitions, bro. Like you didn't create like you didn't formulate an argument around the idea against the concept of black on black violence. Like you made small arguments for just general positions about the definitions you was using. You was like, look, this is why redlining is bad, and this is why this is bad, and look at police shootings, and it's like, okay, all of those things is cool, but how does it create a coherent narrative that feeds into the argument that black on black crime, it should be secondary to focusing on institutional violence, right? So one, in your rebuttal, for example, you have to, like Blue said, you have to mention my three arguments, or you not talking to me. You not rebuttaling what I said if you not specifically pointing to things that I said, and I've made it easy. These three. All you got to do is break your rebuttal up into Damo made this argument, Damo made this argument, Damo made this argument. This is my first response, this is my second response, this is my third response. Niggas don't even be organized in their debates. They don't even be organized in their arguments. Like, bro, and when I say organized, I mean, do you have an outline? Can you say, this is my main point, these are my two sub points, this is my conclusion? Without having to add a billion different words. While niggas is talking about word salads. Can niggas surmise their entire premise in three or four main points without going into personal attacks or tearing somebody down or doing all that other shit? Niggas ain't even displaying the level of organization that's required to debate in middle school, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Domo, is that you
Now look, he
what
not
you're
about to
saying
talk
is
about
all.
argumentation.
Hold
He
on,
about to
hold
talk
on,
about
hold
me,
on, hold on, hold
right?
on. Listen to what you're saying. No, I'm just telling you. The judges, and I called this, and Yanga could tell you,
The judges were
the
fired.
judges.
They were
Okay, that's cool.
fired.
That's cool. That's
The
cool. But I
season
called. But
ended.
before the judges were even fired, I called it. I said, if Domo comes with that long-windedness, he's going to get on the judges' nerves.
Do y'all
I didn't
see how
call it
he's
that,
not talking
sir.
about argumentation? He's talking about how he perceives me. This is why we not on the same level.
Again,
Yeah,
Domo.
I think what was in that case, I think what it was, and to me, this was this is why, like, what I was like, in order for your argument for me to have been like to been like relevant to what Domo was saying, you needed to push him in. I thought you could have, and I thought it was an opportunity because I felt like he told the line. I think for the judges, it felt like they just automatically, it kind of, they had him over that line before the debate started. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it was like, damn. But because he doesn't really, he never makes it, like, to me, he was on the line of making the argument of like of 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 basically like we needed to be like we just need to go and pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps, right? He was on that fence to me of saying that, and then now your like now you coming in with the red line and the different things that could be holding things back today. But I think you gotta push him into that direction first. And I think where he was at with it was like because he was saying no. It was two parts. He was saying in one sense, yeah, we've had all of these things happen. But what I'm saying, but in order to get out of it, at some point we gonna have to, you know, we gotta jump over that hurdle. And to me, it was like,
Hold on, and Blue, hold on. And the whole shit about the red herring, bro, like, again, let's talk about how debates are structured, right? SVDL got an affirmative negative position structure. Like most debates, like parliamentary debate, like policy debate, it's an affirmative negative structure. We purposely phrased the title where I was taking the affirmative, right? So it was positioned.
right,
Should we focus on black on black violence over systemic violence? I'm saying yes. That makes me the affirmative. A red herring means I'm bringing up something to distract away from the main point. No, bro, my position is the main point. You're supposed to be responding to my affirmative yes. This is why, like, black on black violence is an issue for these reasons. Your response has to be about that. When you say that I'm trying to distract away from the conversation by talking about black on black violence, it means that you're not even understanding what your role as the negative is, right? Even if you're making the argument, Damo, you making the same argument as conservatives, right? I'm still not making my argument is still not a red herring. So you still using that fallacy incorrectly. Literally just based on how the debate is organized in terms of affirmative and negative.
I wonder what it like. So you guys use one of the same sources, right? What did you remember the source what source that was? No.
No, not off the top of my head.
Damn, I'm trying to remember because it was somebody you used basically to make that argument that yeah, the same. It was like the same thing that kind of no, it wasn't the same thing that got us into this, but it was like it was because it was who you quoted basically because he pretty much summed up your argument for the night. I can't even think. I have to go back to it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I can't think of it either. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of where we use the same shit, but that's what I'm saying though. Like like for me, this is really like coming to the Y to hoop with niggas. Like after I didn't play college ball, like I didn't play, I didn't really did this shit. You feel me? So when I'm like Skeem, this is how you could be better. Y'all niggas gotta understand. I'm fucking with y'all niggas off the strength of building a debate league. There's nothing other than this league growing and getting bigger. There's nothing that I can get from this league that's bigger than what I've already accomplished in the activity of debate. Period. There's nothing more. The only thing that I can get out of this is if this league blows up and we turn it into like literally like a national world phenomenon. So me, like, what the I don't get nothing. I don't give a fuck about Black Son's opinion on how I debate.
And I don't give a fuck about your goddamn opinion about
Then
debate.
why the fuck did you ask me to be here? That's the weird part about this shit.
Dude, listen.
Why invite? Like, I mean, just not on some real shit though. Like, cause you could keep it a stack. Did you really just want to get off like how you felt about Melvin and all that other shit? Is that really what you want?
No. What I wanted to do is like the same type of criticism that you give Skeem and all these other debaters. Take some criticism yourself, bro. Because you come off as this. Oh, I'm not done. You come off this as this pompous ass, arrogant, and you everything that you do, you cry. You cry every time. You want to talk about numbers. Hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done. When you come on shows, you bring Blues views down. You brought Suave views down. You brought other shows. I'm not going to mention names. Views down because you're crying all the time. And that crybaby-ness. Hold on. That crybaby-ness transfers into your debate style. I don't know if you see it, and I'm trying to tell you something that, I called out. Yanga, bear witness to this. I called it out before. I didn't even know the judges. I don't even know the judges. Okay, you say they got fired. Okay, whatever judge, because apparently you keep blaming Melvin and Free Spirit on something. It's like, dude, maybe you need to goddamn self-check yourself. Check your neck up from the. You know what I'm saying? You need to check yourself.
That's why you wanted me to come on.
That's what you want to do, bro. That's what you want to do. No, I really didn't want to show that. No. Since you're on here crying, I'm addressing it, but I wasn't really bringing you on the show for that.
What am I crying about?
You're crying about debate styles, somebody correcting you. You're crying about me correcting you because you're so fucking
arrogant. I'm crying about you correcting me.
Yes, you are. Okay. You are. You're crying about it. Black son, you ain't never been to no college and this and that. And you said,
this is the thing. Just to answer, just to respond to what you said. When you say,
I do know that you're a crybaby. I do know.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't care.
It's not fine, but no, I know you don't care, but it's not fine.
That's the thing. So when you say to me,
tell a grown man like
when you say to me, okay, let me know when you finish. I'll let you.
Okay, I'm not finished. Okay, you have the audacity to come correct Skeem, and you won't take correction. And when somebody tries to correct you, because I think I'm the only one who does it, and I think. I'm not gonna mention any other names, but you act like a crybaby. You start whining and I've been to college and I've been to this and that. And it's like, dude, but you still have no social skills when it comes to like, let me humble myself and let me listen because we all still have some learning to do. And you got a lot learning to do because you come with that California liberal bullshit. No offense to you, but you come with that shit and it's annoying as fuck. Like everybody black are not liberals. Everybody were not liberals.
Like, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's why
it comes up as whiny, and the next judges that hold on, the next judges that I'm calling it now. The next judges that goddamn Solar and goddamn Angel get, they will probably be annoyed by you too. That's for one.
Okay, that's cool. Now check this out. This is the thing. I've had to. Because this and Blue knows this. This ain't the first time. I mean that I've had to explain this to a nigga like this, right? Like niggas don't like the way I move make niggas uncomfortable, and I get that. This nigga, like he said, you need to
It's not
humbleness.
uncomfortable, bro. I'm
No,
just
no, hold
calling
on.
out what I
You said,
see. I'm calling
you
out.
said I
No,
should take.
first
You
of
said
all,
I should take. Hold on. You
uh-huh.
said I should take the same criticism that Skeem should.
Right.
But this is where you out your rabbit ass mind. Skeem ain't put in the work in this activity that I have.
Yeah,
Skeem
but I
ain't
put in the
dedicated.
work in social skills, and you hold on,
Hold on. I let you.
nigga. You let no. I'm gonna talk because
I
all these
let you.
folks,
I let you call me a crybaby and all.
nigga, you are a crybaby. You are a crybaby.
Right, right.
You're straight up crybaby. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to let you know because I
Bro,
wasn't into this, but I'm telling you, whatever judges, you're gonna suffer from that curse. Whatever judge
look,
that
I,
you face is gonna goddamn say this nigga is a fucking crybaby. Because that liberal shit seeps out of your goddamn
the nigga keep me.
I'm muting your ass. I'm about to kick your
I
ass.
know, kick me because I kick.
Fuck you, nigga. And there you go. Crybaby ass nigga, man. Like I said, boy, you get on all these goddamn panels. You're not gonna do that on the goddamn arena. You're not gonna goddamn out talk me, nigga. You're gonna keep on calling me a nigga. No, nigga, that's some nigga shit when you be goddamn crying all the time because I need a bottle. Crying all the time, but you don't see that your social skills are fucked up, you dumb nigga. You don't see that shit. Still crying about like
It seems like it go over two ways. The
right,
devil to kicking somebody off.
right. But
Oh,
you know,
man.
and he tried to question me about Judge Melvin and I'm sorry, Free Spirit. I hate keeping bringing up because they've been out of the league. Like, why you keep bringing them up? Did they cost you a victory? What's the real deal? You know, because you kept running your mouth, you kept crying, and people are getting sick of that shit. And it's going to permeate over into the new judges. I don't care who Solar and Angel get, they're going to be annoyed by your style. So why don't you, I don't know, maybe become a judge, maybe do something else, dumb, because you're such this grand debater. And I am so such great. And you guys are peasant. Like, niggas are annoyed by that dumb shit. Like, really, dude? Like, we're like that shit fucking pisses us off. But I'm the only one goddamn speaking on the shit. Nobody else speaks on it. Everybody, Domo, who's faking the shit. But like, dude, when you really come across real men like myself, who checks that shit, because I'm not with all that liberal just talking. That's all you goddamn do. And you come off as, oh, well, yeah, son, I know the debate skills, man, but your social skills are fucked up, nigga. They're fucked up. God damn. So if Skeem could take criticism, Yanga and everybody else, and so can you, nigga. So can you. Fuck, that's all the fuck I'm saying. But you're gonna be forever a goddamn crybaby, and you're forever gonna jump on other people's panels because you don't do it on your show. You talk about views. I don't give a fuck about views. I really don't, because this doesn't pay my bills, bro. I hate to get personal, but this is just something I do out of fun. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody who comes to the arena, and that's cool. But goddamn, you're not gonna come on here disrespecting me, nigga. Shit, dude. Like you do. Like you. Fuck you and your style. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all your MVP. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, because you're trash to me. All that 3-card money that you do, all that word on top of word on top of word, that word salad, that's what the fuck you do. And you whine and bitch and moan, dude. Like, get that fucking energy out of here, bro. That's some goddamn bitch shit to me. Shit, straight up. Shout out to Melvin. Shout out to Melvin. And shout out to Free Spirit, the greatest judges in SVDL history. How you like them apples? And shout out the goddamn Skeem, the greatest goddamn rookie in SVDL history, season 4. Nigga, how about them apples? Shit. All that shit. No, Skeem, ain't nobody trying to set you up, bro. But goddamn, I'll be damned if you let up a fucking goddamn crybaby goddamn try to school you on some shit. How long he been crying about that shit, Skeem? How long, Yanga, how long, Blue, has he been whining about that fucking victory? Like Melvin said, yo sin ended when fucking Skeem got you up out of here. And you're whining about that shit, man. Man up. Be a fucking man, dude. That's what the fucking problem is, man. Ain't none of fucking black men being men in this bitch, man. All that goddamn liberal shit, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. Shit. So that's my take, man. Damn. What's good, Melvin? Shout out to you, bro. One of the fucking finest judges. Finest judges, Melvin. And goddamn Free Spirit. One of the best judges, man. Shit. Oh, let me promote that real quick. Melvin and Free Spirit are having a debate, so shout out to y'all. Shout out. Sorry y'all had to hear me goddamn rant about this crybaby, but hey, when y'all ain't giving this nigga a pacifier or a goddamn nipple or a titty, this is what the fuck happens. Or change his goddamn diaper or something. Shit. Dude, I work too hard to be hearing a grown ass man cry, dude. Shit. And they goddamn mad because when I came with the word salad, when Skeem says words like shoehorn, apparently he's learned the bullshit. So you can talk about, oh, Skeem try to break down the style. You're not doing it on the arena. No, you're not. Skeem got this. Trust me, he got this. He got this. And he's learning because he already sees the bullshit. He saw the bullshit with Anon, with the damn Egypt shit, not giving a timeline. And then he saw the word salad with, he comes with all, what Domo does, everybody, is he wears you down with words. He wears you down till you just can't take no more. But we're such a polite people, we don't say nothing. And then you got people egging him on his crybaby style because Black women quite naturally want to be nurturers. Oh, my poor baby. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Always want a baby. And that's what the problem of. Let's talk about that. How Black men are being goddamn babied and shit. Babied and shit. And that's fucking your problem, Domo, man. That is the fuck your problem. You've been babied too goddamn much. And I'd be damned if you goddamn come around me with that fucking fuck shit, nigga. What's up in y'all, man? Let me drop the link, dude. Fuck. Just tired of this crybaby ass shit, bro. Damn. Sick of this shit. Yanga, what's up, man?
What's up, man? I'm sitting to get my laugh on, laughing, listening and laughing.
Bro. I'm glad, bro. But it had to be said, man. Because if I heard another show with him talking about goddamn Melvin and goddamn Free Spirit, I'm just like, yo, they've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
They've been gone. Mm-hmm. Great judges, by the way. Again, let me say it again. They've some great judges, but they've been gone. They've been gone. And this nigga's still crying about them. Oh, God. Melvin, the Free Spirit. Oh, yeah. I hate them. They cost me. What did they cost you? The championship? What the hell they do to you? And whatever they did is over. Crybaby ass nigga. You got the right one. You want to call me nigga on the slide? I got it for you, nigga. Shit. Let me bring this bitch ass nigga back on. Let me mute my mic. Let's listen to his word salad. I'm gonna mute my mic.
He asked me to come here. Y'all YouTube niggas is weird as fuck. And y'all sit there and condone this shit. Well, I mean, not a lot of people, because ain't nobody watching this shit. But it's baffling. You got all this animosity, but you literally reached out to Blue to have me come. I'm hearing the strength of Blue saying, hey, Blackson said, because you literally put forth the energy to have somebody else reach out to me to ask if I would come be on your panel. But you got this type, but this is how you feel about it. I mean, Yanga, that's it, or anybody else, that's it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm listening to how y'all. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I'm saying that's how niggas move on YouTube. He's asking me to come on his panel, and then over me talking to Skeem, it turned into a defense of Melvin and Free Spirit. He's tired of hearing streams. Nigga, I ain't did a stream in months. What are you talking about? This is not how you create content. This is not how you build your channel. Like this is really why it's shit like this that the league is moving away from.
Nigga, now you want to talk about content, nigga? How many views you got on? I'm
So
not even here to talk about views,
I
bro.
missed the.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go
I
ahead, Yanga.
missed
Go
the
ahead.
initial.
Tell me.
I had the phone dropped off and everything. So I missed it initially when Domo came on. What started the combo? I was trying to hear for a point to come in. I was
Man, look, all
listening.
I
I
said
had like the double dutch.
I told Skeem, it's like, listen, all y'all niggas is hyping his head up, but the nigga got a lot of room for improvement.
Mm.
And when it's too, and I've been putting this out with
Why do you feel like he's been?
I've been saying this about just niggas in the
What are
league.
some of the areas? Yeah. What are some of the areas you believe that it's more hype with Scheme than actually merits?
That's the thing. We ain't even been able to talk about that because niggas ain't saying nothing about real merits. It's really they picking up Scheme's personality, which is cool. I don't want to get in the way of that. Like Scheme a cool nigga, right? But in terms of debate, it's a lot of them like just literally just even on the basic level of just organizing the nigga thoughts better. You know what I'm saying? And being more prepared in terms of formulating the argument. That's the conversation I'm having. Blackson is talking about free spirit and me being a whiner and all this other shit. That's the problem. That was the problem with the league. This is why when niggas is like, oh, y'all been doing this for 4 years, it's the same because niggas got that mentality. Niggas ain't been wanting to get better. Niggas think that whatever it is that they bring to the table, that's just the best shit. And it's like, so listen, even from the standpoint, what Blackson don't even know is I've taken all the criticism that I've had when I've taken losses. I've never quit the league like a bunch of niggas that quit the league after they lost. That's what this nigga, and then in terms of being judges, who said Melvin and Free Spirit was bad judges for me? They ain't got no issue with my debate style or how I get down because they ain't give me bad scores. Our issue was never that. So when he's going on this rant and this tangent, this is all personal shit. Personal shit that got in the way of debates like it did with the league. And this is why it turned into this type of shit. Niggas sitting here going about
Bro, so you're saying that you didn't
Scheme.
Hold on. So you're saying those little shots that you take wasn't directed towards Melvin and Free Spirit? Every time you came on here talking about judges, you didn't take shots at them? You're going to tell us that right now, right? Because I want Melvin and Free Spirit to hear it, that it was not towards them. So why don't you do that? Why don't you say it wasn't never towards them?
Hold on. First of all, I never said that I didn't say anything about them.
Okay, so why are you still talking about
I said what my issue.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
I said what my issue is with them.
Okay,
and it wasn't about them. That's why it's not personal, because it wasn't about my debates. That's why it's not personal. That's what you don't get. You're making
but I get, but it comes off whiny though.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No,
like
it does.
No, it does.
Hold
on, listen.
No, it does.
Hold on. What you were trying to do?
Nothing. It comes off whiny.
Right, like, but this is the point though, Blackson. Me and you and I have two different purposes, right? When I'm talking to Skeem about how he could get better in debate, I'm doing that as somebody that's been a real life debate coach. When you're telling me that shit, bro. When you're telling me I'm whiny,
in your debate skills, did they teach you any social skills? Because dude, you come off as this pompous ass.
Do you see it? Like, okay, I want y'all to
look at
what's happening. Look at
it's irritating.
Look at what's happening.
Right, look what's happening. Right, your energy, your whole. I'm better than thou. I am better.
It comes off as pompous as hell. Does anybody else have a problem?
That's why. Hold on, bro. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Because you saying how I'm coming off, so I got to get more.
Right. And those judges showed that when they fucking gave a Scheme a 3-0 over your ass.
No, I'm talking about right now.
I'm talking about right now.
I'm saying anybody. You saying I'm giving that off? Okay, let me. I'm talking to the like Yanga and Yame. Is anything how I'm moving? Like, cause I just did. If everybody feeling like my
I have
energy,
no clue what his issue is about me. I operated with integrity. Period. It's over now. However, I'm going to let it rock.
Oh, listen, I ain't never. First of all, when it come to her, when I say the judges, niggas know who I'm talking about. I ain't never even talking about her. This is y'all fucking problem. Motherfuckers want to create.
Okay, so that's all I was asking. So you're saying this was not free spirit. So
yes,
then what's
I had issue with Melvin. I had issue with Yara. I had issue with Kansu. I had issue with Asar. I
That's a lot
said
of
the
people,
names
though.
of who I had
That's a
issue
lot
with.
of people, though. Don't that's a lot of people.
Yes, but those people also had issues with the rest of the league. So what are you talking about? It's a
What I'm
reason why they
talking
not
about.
around.
Okay, right. I hear you, right. But what I'm saying that you mentioned a lot of people.
Yes, and it's a lot of people that then
Now,
came and gone.
now
It's a lot of people that
hear
have been a part of the
I
league and
hear
left
you.
the league. So what are you
That's
talking about?
beautiful.
You're
What I'm
making it
talking
about
about
me,
is your whininess as a bitch nigga.
bro. But that's what I'm saying, and that's why you asked me to come on here. Because
No,
if
no,
you
no, no,
have
no,
an
no.
issue with
No,
my
no, no, no,
whininess
no, no.
about me being any type of nigga, why would you reach out to
Let me make
another
this
nigga
clear.
and say,
Let
"Hey,
me
can
make it
you
because
come on my panel?"
you're painting a false narrative. You're painting a false narrative. One more time, I'm gonna have to kick you. Blue said Domo wanted to talk about the issue with Brittany Ninger. I said, okay, cool. He could come on. That's fine.
Is that hold on, Blue?
No, so Blue. Jesus fucking Christ.
Nah, because you put my nigga like because
No, that's fine. You know what? Okay.
I know for
Since you're
sure I didn't
here,
say that. So Blue, I
since
don't.
you're here, bro. Since you're here, we're not going to even believe in Blue this. This is
No,
between me and you. Since you're here, it came up that you trying to correct people, and I simply stated, dude, you need some correction too. And that's when you got defensive. That's when you got
Bro,
defensive.
no,
Yeah.
listen.
I've been listening to you, bro.
I'm not.
You cry, baby. I'm tired of listening to you.
I'm not defensive
I'm
at
tired of
all.
listening
This
to
is
you, though.
inconsequential. This is inconsequential to me.
yeah, I
Bro,
was
The point,
representing
the fact of the matter
what was
is,
said on my show before,
the
but yeah.
the the
go
fact
ahead,
of the
bro.
matter is from the text message I got was, "Hey, Black Son wants you to come on his panel. He gonna be on in a little bit." I'm like, "All right, bet, appreciate it." But there was no, "Hey, I want to talk to Black Son." That was never expressed, bro. So for you to even lie on Blue like that is like, why would you do that?
What was actually, because what was said actually on my panel was you didn't have to put his name in the title to have that discussion about the Brittany Griner. And so that's what I was trying to relate to you. I was like, yeah, you could have had that, that discussion is available without putting his, I mean, I just didn't have to without
Right.
putting his name
You
in the
did a
title.
whole stream
So
playing with
yeah,
Domo
so when
all
you
caps.
right,
No,
so
no.
immediately that's why I went on and said
We
to the
just
text,
painting
like, yeah,
narrative.
he didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm not defensive. I'm not none of that. I'm just trying to figure out why are you looking for a conversation with me if this is how you feel? Like if you got all this animosity,
No. It wasn't.
doing
No.
all of this information-
No. All I'm saying is that it didn't become an issue until you felt like you were too good to be corrected. That's where it all. Then I'm like, I was like, wait up, hold
Bro,
up.
hold
So
on,
my
hold
thing
on.
is, yeah, that's
Hold on. But that's what I'm saying. Whether or not I feel like I should be corrected, what it is that you expressing is shit that's been pent up, bro. You ain't just
no,
saying,
not
well,
necessarily.
nah,
No.
I got an
Well,
issue with you now because you're
well,
not willing to be
no.
corrected.
My
You're going
issue is
back to
this.
stuff
Hold
that
on.
happened
I
yesterday,
will
bro.
say this. I will say this.
So you have an
You
issue
hold
with
on,
me,
hold on.
but you're
Yeah,
asking me to be on
my
your panel.
issue is the crybabiness. I do have an
Right.
issue with
So
that.
why do you want to
Why
cry baby on your panel then?
So we can talk about it. Like, what's going
Why? So
on?
you want to talk to me about being a crybaby?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah,
But that don't sound silly to you?
no, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't.
Wait, so you want
I want to know why you're such a crybaby.
you put my name in the title to get me to come over here so you can ask me why am I such a crybaby?
No, I was actually going to use some of your ethos crybabiness to plead the case of Brittany because now your crybabiness can work in some instances. So yeah, I was going to use. I was like, yeah, I invited you to the show, and I wanted to use some of your crybaby ethos to kind of paint this picture to your dear president.
And
So that's what I
the
was trying to
problem
do.
with you
But
too.
hold on,
Niggas
bro. I'm
condone
not
that
done.
shit.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Now you may think it's weird, but again, you do be long-winded.
So why
Sometimes.
would you want
A
me
lot,
on
no,
your
a lot
panel?
of times. No, because I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it.
You
I wanted
wanted
to
to
address
talk
it.
about me being
Sure.
long-winded. Why are you invested in me being long-winded? What does that do for you?
Because your long-windedness, I don't want other people like Skeem to take on your long-windedness.
Okay,
Because
what does you talking to me about long-windedness? What does that do for you?
what it does for me, because I like to watch debates. Okay, I especially like to watch Skeem debates. I love watching Skeem
Then why,
debates.
bro?
Okay?
So just talk
With
to
all
Skeem.
all your skills and all that.
So why don't you just talk to Skeem?
And I was talking to Skeem. And you said, "Oh, Skeem, don't let him boost you up and blow you up and
But
do all this shit." That's what you
again
said.
though,
That's what you
I'm saying,
said.
why don't you just
That's
talk
what
to
you said.
Skeem
You want to always come
and not
because
have me on the
you
panel?
always want to come back behind every time when I try to
No,
be up Skeem. You come up. I'm talking now. You always come up and you want to criticize with your hating ass because that's what it
so
is. You
why
want
have
that
me on the
shit.
panel?
Because I want to talk about it, bro. I want
No,
to
but
talk
that's what I'm
about it.
saying. If having me on the panel
Wait, wait, wait,
means
wait. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about your
okay,
crybaby.
but that's the thing though. That's the thing. On one hand, you're saying whenever I'm around, I do X. I hate.
Right.
I do this, whatever.
Right.
So
And so I'm here to correct you.
wouldn't
Sir.
you have a
I'm here to
more
correct you.
beneficial? Hold on. So wouldn't you have a more beneficial conversation if you just left my name and me and my bad energy out of it?
No, because
You wouldn't.
you put you inject yourself on other people's panels, and
No,
I'm
bro. Hold on. But I didn't
okay.
inject
Let me
myself
give
into
you
your panel.
you do like
I injected
I
myself into
love
your
blue.
panel.
Yeah. But you inject yourself on
You
Blue's panel.
asked me to be here, bro. You put my name in the title.
Listen,
How is that me
okay, that was
injecting
yesterday.
myself?
Okay,
I'm
so
only here, bro.
okay. Domo. I asked you to be on here. You're getting on my fucking nerves now. Now, what now? Now you're getting on my nerves. Now what you want to do?
But that's the thing, though.
But you're getting on my nerves right now, though.
But I already got on your nerves. You already didn't fuck with me.
No, you were
So
doing
why
good. You were
request me to
doing
be here?
good until you came
Bro,
on here with that poppus ass shit. But
bro,
you were doing good. You were doing
bro,
okay.
listen,
When you
listen.
talked about
This is all I'm
Brittany and
saying.
all that,
This,
yes,
this is all
okay,
I'm
you're
saying. I
doing
don't
all
gotta ask
right.
you no more. I ain't
But
gotta
you,
ask you no more. This is all I'm saying. Because while you annoyed while you annoyed about this back and forth, I'm
fuck out of here with that dumb shit. Dumbass nigga. Shit. Don't come on the goddamn show no more. I won't put your name in the goddamn show no more. You crybaby ass nigga. Shit. Damn. Fuck. Damn. Get on my fucking last nerves, dude. Somebody give that nigga a pacifier. Somebody give him a titty. Something. Shit. All right. Oh shit. And Yami, what's good, bro?
Peace. What's up? What's up? We
Peace, brother.
what's the problem, man? How did
Man,
you and Domo get into it?
oh gosh.
Good
Couldn't take no
Lord.
criticism. I'll let
What's up, DNT? What's good? What's good?
Not too much, not too much.
I came on to try to quiet down the smoke, but it looked like it got worse. The
I
season
thought
ain't
it
even
was going
started yet.
it was,
Mm,
I think that's what I really was gonna ask actually. So Black Son,
yeah.
you really believe that that Domo lost?
Yes, I do.
I mean, outside of the judges.
mm.
Outside of the judging, yes.
Yeah, I didn't. That's what I was saying. I didn't see that. I was.
No, and Yanga feels the same
I
way. A
can.
lot of people
I
do.
can
But
see
yeah.
now. I can see
I mean,
why.
like I didn't.
Now, if you saying I can
Yeah.
see why, I can see why. But actually seeing it, saying that that's what happened.
Yeah.
So
For me, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Blue.
well, yeah, I was gonna say because, and I was there, and like for me, well, yeah, I'll just at this point, I thought that I needed to see a push. It's like to see Skeem push him into his argument. I don't think he needed to make a different argument, but I thought that addressing Domo's argument would have revealed that to me it would have revealed that it would have revealed some things to him that he could have argued. You know what I'm saying? A little stronger. But in the debate, I didn't see it that way. Nah, I can now why. Yeah, I can see that just did it, but I don't I don't agree.
No, and that's fine,
I'm
Blue.
going to
And
stick to
Yanga don't agree.
my previous argument, and there again, congratulations, Skeem, on the win. And I, being in the league, being a debater of the league, you have to go with the judges' decisions. It's not always easy. It's tough. I'm feeling, and that's maybe where you and Domo are going back and forth, Black Sun. I'm feeling Domo's pain, but at some point in time, you had to be like, all right, well, fuck it. It is what it is. I took the L. Now, but with that being said, and again, congratulations, Skeem. With that being said, though, however, if you go back, you remember Black saying, y'all had to tell me what a bodied was because y'all was like, well, Skeem bodied him. I was like, well, I didn't see that. And then you said, well, when it's all three of the judges. And then like I had said, I thought it was a David and Goliath thing because it wasn't a clear, concise win. To me, it was a win because the judges said that it was a win. And also, two other things I had said earlier, and I had said when I was listening to him. One was his position was a very unpopular position. That's tough when you're debating shit. When you're debating, basically, what Rio went through, he had to debate the judges. He debated an unpopular decision, one. And secondly, not only did he debate an unpopular decision, being Domo comes with a disadvantage in itself. When you're known for winning, when you're known for having a certain caliber, and you don't come in and you don't sometimes clearly smash an opponent, it's like with me and KOT. Some people say, "Hey, I thought you won, Yanga." Some people say KOT. Well, the judges clearly thought that KOT won. You know what I'm saying? However, if I'd have came in and said, well, he won and debated it, that's one of those things. And I understood, me being Yanga and the way I had come into the debate, they were looking for a clear, decisive victory. And that should be tough, when you come in with that type of thing on your back. Now, the only thing I probably would disagree with Domo is I do think he takes a little long in explaining his position, and it can come off like bitching a little bit, like you're bitching about I know he's trying to make his point clear, but it can come off bitchy. However, though, I don't know, son. I think you hyping it a little bit. I don't know if it was as clear and concise as you trying to make it out. There again, shouts out to Skeem, but it wasn't no shit just like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I hate Domo left because I wanted to know what part of Skeem's up and coming. Skeem's good, but what part of Skeem's style, his skills, does Domo think is hype? I noticed he said, "Hey, don't let them hype you up." What about Skeem's shit, his thing? Does Domo think is hype? That he doesn't think, yo, that's all him. You know what I'm saying? It's not hype. He can deliver it. So I would have been curious to hear, where he believed the hype lied in Skeem.
And Yanga, we talked about how Skeem listens. Like he can say, "Oh, well, Blue help him, and the other guy help him, this and that."
Mm-hmm.
But Skeem listens. He listens. He listens every time.
He
like
does.
when he got on here with Anon was doing Anon was doing his thing, and I looked at Skeem, and Skeem was just catching stuff. I was like, "Damn, he cold with that." I mean, he's cold with it. Dude is cold with it. And so what it is that people get arrogant because their styles, like everybody blows smoke up Anon's ass and they blow smoke up of Crybaby's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. And I'm not one of them, and neither is Skeem. And so all I'm telling Skeem is like, dude, like,
but see that's the thing though.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
How you, it was something that you just like how Skeem is with the Exodus.
Right.
That's not how he was that night. You see what I'm saying? He a little bit more.
Mhm.
He a little bit more um comfortable with with the topic. You know what I mean? With the
Right.
other topic. And so he's more in tune for paying attention to what you're saying. He didn't pay enough
Yeah.
attention that night to what you know what I mean because it was there. You know what I mean? It was there, and part of it. I'm not even gonna say that that was the case.
Paying attention to
Part
what?
of
When
it
he and Domo
is
were
I think
debating?
yeah, and it wasn't really paying. I don't think I yeah. I'm gonna actually I'll retract that. I'm not gonna say he didn't pay attention to what he was to his argument,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
it was
it
like
wasn't an easy debate.
he had
Domo
his
didn't.
argument. I
No,
thought Domo did it. I thought it was dangerous, but I thought he did more than enough of of like
and Blue, what I'm
of
saying,
showing a clear line. You know what I'm saying? By him being the affirmative, like by him being the affirmative, I thought the line was clear. Like here's the line I haven't crossed, and it was like, and I thought Skeem's argument was okay. But, I mean, his position is solid. The argument that he's making is it to me was aimed at if somebody was making a different argument. Like, and I thought that it was a way for him to push Domo into where, yeah, now his argument is aimed directly at what Domo was saying. But to me, it's like when you kind of gotta know, because Skeem had a capitalism argument in a way, but
That's exactly what he tried to
he
have.
had to be sharpened
But
up. Yeah, he
Domo,
got to be sharpened up for me though, because where
yeah,
he needed to expose that. Hold on, capitalism is the issue. We can't just pull ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then show
hmm
like here, correct. Like it was there for him.
Well, it goes back to like what Domo was saying too, though. It kind of he had a broad brush. He was kind of it wasn't as organized as it could have been. It was kind of all over. And the points that he was making when he was going to about capitalism, about systemic racism being the issue, Domo kind of not kind of Domo was refuting the shit, the redlining and everything like that. He went so far as to show the highlight of Skeem's debate was when Domo was refuting the economics and crime, and when he did he used the statistics of middle class black suburban America still being riddled and infested with black on black crime. What got it though is he used a Philadelphia um, censor, a Philadelphia survey, as opposed to a national survey. And Skeem not only called that, but he made a big to do. And when he was like tested his scholarship, I think that made Domo lose some cool. You know what I'm saying? Domo kind of came flustered. And that became the big thing. Now you add that plus being, and this is what I'm telling you, son, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think you have the Muhammad Ali effect for Domo and A9. You know what the Muhammad Ali shit is? Effect?
rope a dope.
No. Where
Wait,
you
can
had the
you really?
boxers, they used to hate Muhammad Ali so much because of his mouth. That just because he could talk. And I think when I hear you coming at these guys, it's their style. You more or less hate. I know they got the word solid, they this, they that. But where's the attack on the scholarship that they were bringing in their presentation? Even when it went back to Skeem and Anonymous,
Okay, well, look,
when they were bringing their references, you had made a point. You had
I'm
made a
glad you
point.
brought
You
up.
was like, you didn't even you had made a point about Anonymous. You had said you didn't even bring up timelines, and Anonymous did bring up timelines, though.
No, it
So
didn't.
that's why I say you have to be very careful that you're not being swayed because these guys are, they're braggarts. They're very confident. They love what they do, and they come out and they talk a lot of thunder and a lot of raw, and you got to beat their ass in the debate. That's going to be the only thing. Like I said, kudos to Skeem, man. Skeem's doing his thing, up and coming rookie of the year. I agree with him being a young phenom coming up, but I will say that I don't know. Yeah, it's bodied because technically he got 3 judges and things of that nature, but it wasn't as clear and concise and just demolishing as you're gonna make it out to be, son. Real shit.
Okay, let me jump.
Outside of Domo's, and I'm gonna be quiet. Outside of Domo's cockiness, outside of his cockiness, you know what I'm saying? What about his skills or his debate or his shit that you think makes him whack?
Him taking too long to get to the point. Him adding all these words and stacking all these words, it flusters me. And what I'm saying is that it flusters me and it flusters those 3 judges. Now he's talking about, oh, those 3 judges got fired. Okay, well, what about the next? Because I feel like, okay, they fired the judges. So let me just keep it real. We got people coddling these people like Domo, coddling him. And because everybody feel like, no, he lost because he was coddled to death. Like the dude don't realize he was making all kind of blunders and mistakes that I caught. I can't speak for nobody else. I caught it. And yeah, he did get bodied by Skeem. Now, let's talk about the timeline with Anon, because Domo, dude, he fucking got bodied. Let's talk about the timeline. I didn't hear no timeline because that's the first thing that I was looking for was the timeline. I heard one timeline and Anon mentioned like 4 kings. He mentioned 4 kings. He mentioned the Hyksos periods. He did it real fast, and I didn't hear because I'm trying to line up each timeline with each king and each goddamn timeline. I know that goddamn Hyksos shit. Unk.
Also, he brought up the timeline. He brought up the timeline. Yeah, Uncle Cat. No joke. He brought up the timeline with with King David.
Yeah, but they didn't match.
Or something. He was when he was like, well, he didn't know. I think he made the point where he was saying to Skeem, you saying like the 8. I don't know. Don't get me. But he was calling out timelines. I'd have to rewind it.
No. Just one timeline. He said 1500s. Skeem said 1400. He said 1500. That was the only timeline. They were talking about the Hyksos invasion. Now
No, King David. He talked about brother. They talked about the king. In fact, that's what the bet was about. The timeline. Did Israel Finkelstein say that David was in this timeline? And I believe Anonymous is saying to the affirmative, yes. And Skeem is saying no. So that was a timeline outside of the pharaohs they had discussed. I mean, it was going back and forth. Shit was so quick, but he did discuss it.
It was back and forth, but one thing that you fail to realize, Yanga, neither Skeem nor Anon present any documentation on here. I did not do a share screen one time. Skeem gave his word of his interpretation of Feinstein, and Anon gave his word in interpretation of Feinstein. So at that point, neither one of the burden of proof, again, to me, is on Anon. Anon, the proof is on him because he's saying that this shit is real. Okay, it's not on the burden of proof of Skeem.
Right.
That's why I keep understanding. I keep getting frustrated that the people who make the religious claim. Hold on, Yanga. The people who make the religious claim, the burden of proof lies on y'all every fucking time. If I say there's a pink unicorn,
Anonymous didn't run from that. He didn't run from that. But that's still, what you're missing. He didn't run. He didn't run from.
No. I didn't say he ran from it. What I said is that you just had to take his word for it. And the words that I was hearing, I wasn't going for. I was like, okay, I hear Skeem's argument, I hear Anon's argument, but they're both giving their interpretation of Feinstein at the end of the day.
Right.
And the timelines that he shot up. No. It didn't line up because
it wasn't. See, with me, it wasn't a matter. It wasn't a matter if I was agreeing with one or the other. I was listening, so I wasn't agreeing with either one of them. I don't know enough. They didn't present their facts for me to
Right.
even, I'm just listening and taking it all
Well,
in.
me, what I'm doing,
One of
Yang,
the
is I'm
things,
doing.
though, I will say Anonymous did is that he was willing to rise up to the challenge and present the burden of proof. He said,
Oh,
"I'll
no, okay.
bring
Yeah. He said he would bring it, right?
that one guy." Then he asked
Right.
Skeem if he knew about an archaeologist. Skeem was like, "I don't know that cracker." So
Right.
apparently he's going to bring some archaeologists. So from that, I gathered he didn't have a problem presenting the burden of proof, accepting the challenge, and he even feels he can rise to the challenge. So it's going to be interesting when they come back and see that. What I'm saying of you, young man,
Mm-hmm.
is I hear where you dislike their attitudes. I hear where you dislike
No.
even the way,
Let
even
me
their
make this straight.
debating.
Yeah. I dislike when people. I'm gonna say this again, Yanga, because we talk about this, and nobody may never
Mm,
agree with me on this. I disagree with the 3-card money word salad dog pile. Meaning you'll throw, and
mm,
Anon did this. He threw a bunch of words to a bunch of kings, and he didn't think that me or Skeem caught it. We were catching everything that he was saying,
mm,
and his timeline was all fucked up because Skeem was like, hold on. Every time Skeem was like, hold on. Then Anon keep going and keep going because he didn't want to get caught up in that bullshit. He didn't want to get caught up in the bullshit.
mm.
Now the King
So it's
David
not your
thing,
burden of proof that he's lying. You see,
him.
that's why I say I don't understand this. Sometimes when we use this burden of proof, you
Uh-huh.
know, who if is then that makes it Scheme's responsibility to prove that he is just speaking the truth.
No, when he tried to, that's when goddamn Anon was bulldogging him. And I'm like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Allow him, we should all be courteous and allow each other to challenge, say, wait, something doesn't sound right here. But they want to keep rolling. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not cool. That's not cool with Anon. That's not cool with Domo. That's some bullshit. Like, yo, let me hear Skeem what he has to say. Because he caught a couple of things. And because people have been so lax and they're so used to goddamn Domo and Anon bulldogging and bulldozing over people, and people think that Anon. I'm sorry, Domo talking about I learned this style. Well, no, in real debates, they everybody is heard, and if there's an objection, then I want to hear Skeem's objection. I don't want to hear your word salad and you try to bulldoze because Skeem listening. Like, wait, I caught that bullshit because I caught it too. You know what I'm saying? Because Skeem is using some science, brother. And I don't care how good it sounds, I got to apply the science to that. And the timeline didn't make sense. And I'm like, okay, I already know the timeline is incorrect because King David in 15, there were no camels at that time. And it talked about Abraham was before who had the camels. Yes, free spirit, I'm talking about camels. And so my scientific mind is going to say, wait a minute. And now we're going to go to the carbon dating. And don't make me bring Uncle Keck on here and talk about some carbon dating because he will goddamn give us a lesson until 3 o'clock in the morning. Yanga. So I
Mm-hmm.
know my shit when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, So I know how to catch the bullshit. And what I'm saying is that Skeem knows how to catch the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't, I refuse to let Domo or Anon try to school them because they want to be able to bulldoze Skeem. That's what it is. They want to still be able to bulldoze, and that's not that. And don't say, "Oh, well, I went to this. I went to Berkeley, California." Like, no, they don't bulldoze people in Berkeley, California. You can tell that shit to anybody else, Domo, in SVDL, but you can't pass that shit on me, dude. That bullshit doesn't work. No,
Mm-hmm.
you come on here, you can be anything. Oh, I'm a prestigious debater. Bullshit, nigga. Just like you say I'm bullshit, nigga. I'm calling you on your bullshit. And that's why I got
Mm-hmm.
offended when you try me like that, like you're trying me. I know when motherfuckers are doing word salads. Like I said, I guess South Central LA, West Side is the only people, that do the 3-card money. I told you this, Yanga. The motherfuckers up north, they
I
do it.
don't think, but exactly. I
You're
don't
not
think, but
catching
I
it.
think
You're not
no,
catching it.
I think you're sleeping it. I think that you're overreading it. Some of what you're calling
No.
word salad, I'm gonna tell you, I just wouldn't agree with on some of the things that you're calling word salad. I honestly feel like that they have, big mouths and it bothers you. You know what I'm saying? Their confidence or
Because I
overconfidence or
no,
cockiness or
because
arrogance, however you want to call it.
right,
And I think it
because
bothers you. I think, hold
it
on. Let me say
bothers
this
me.
one
Yeah,
thing.
can I
And
explain
like I
why?
said,
Okay,
and
go
these are
ahead.
tough discussions because you don't want to take
Yeah.
away. Go ahead.
Well, what I'm
I was saying
saying,
these
yeah,
are tough discussions because I don't want to take away from it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up. No, no, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, you're breaking up though.
What I was saying is these are tough discussions because I don't want to take away from anyone. You know, I don't want to take away from Skeem's hard work, from Skeem's great run, and from the what I think is going to be a dynamic future in the league and in debating. You know,
Right.
however, though, there are some things I do feel like you may be boosting them. Like, I'm not no
Scheme
big
is
ass anonymous fan. I'm not no big ass Domo fan, but good is good. You know what I'm saying? Good is good, and
and
you're talking
what I'm
like
saying
these
is it's not
guys.
good.
You're
It's
talking
not
like these
good.
guys don't have no skills, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Their
Skeem is good, but
skills
goddamn,
are
you're talking
over
like
their skills are going
you.
over everybody else's head but mine in schemes. That's all I'm saying, Yanga. So I hear what you're
I
saying.
don't
You're
know,
bigging them
bro.
up. You're
I
saying it.
don't know.
I
I
know.
think like
I
like
know.
like
I
Domo
know.
was saying, and I probably wouldn't put it this way. I get the sentiment he was saying.
Mhm.
Don't when he was telling Skeem, don't let this dude gas you up. Like at the same time, yeah, it's good to encourage Skeem. It's good to motivate him. It's good to point
Mhm.
some things out. He's still going against people that are good. He got a victory over Domo. The judges gave him a victory
Right.
over
And what I'm
going
saying is
against
that his
people that are good. He had two strong victories, but you can't, you I don't know if you're giving him a little more seasoning and a little more experience than right now may be good for him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be real. It was a tight ass. You talk like he just straight slaughtered Domo. That was a tight ass debate, and in some,
no.
and it would, and if you had an independence, who you ask, who the victor was. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it ain't just that clear cut, son. That's all I'm saying. So I
Okay,
don't know if
again.
everything the man is saying is word salad.
Okay, again, Yanga. When I speak of word salad, I'm speaking of stuff like when I say 3 card money, I'm speaking of things that people aren't going to catch. So when I'm telling Scheme is good job, you're catching the bullshit. That's what I'm telling Scheme. Scheme, good job because you're listening and you're catching the bullshit that a lot of people are not catching. A lot of people are not catching. I'm going to say that again and I'm going to stand on it. Domo and Anon be doing some slick shit, and I'm catching it every time, and they're mad about that. You know what I'm saying? And they, this nigga, and then they want to do the ad hominem attacks. When he came on, Domo came on here, nigga this, nigga that, and I'm like, dude, hold on, bro, because I didn't fucking. First of all, yeah, I did uh attack him when he attacked me first, but it wasn't even about attack. It's like, dude, when you take correction, I said, well, bro, you just need to take correction too. What's wrong with that? If I say, well, Yanga, you need some correction too, is that offensive to you? It's only offensive if I don't take the correction too. Like, dude, we're all equal here, bro. And then this nigga want to go into, oh, my background, nigga, you don't know me. Nigga, I make far more money than you. Trust me on that. Trust me. So, anywho, I don't want to get on and brag, but the nigga don't know me like that. He don't know my education level. But all you need to know, Domo, is I can catch your bullshit. Okay. All you need to know, Anon, is I can catch your bullshit. I can catch it. And so
Oh,
can Scheme. So I want Scheme to continue to catch their bullshit. Now, you think their style is good? Cool. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that. Period. That's it. What's up, Inyami? Damn, we going on 3 hours. Good Lord. Yami, you there? You there? Yami. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to close the show out. I'm going on damn 3 hours. And Yanga's back. Okay. Yanga, okay. You back, Yanga.
yeah, man. It's almost time for me to start wrapping up anyway. And that's
Me
what
too,
my
man. Me too,
everything.
man.
Great,
Me
man.
too.
Like always, though, man. A hell of a show. It's gonna be good. So Anonymous is coming back.
Okay.
Scheme is coming back.
Yes.
Quite possibly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when my man gets back, when the brother gets back from out of town. That's gonna be a good one to come on. I still would like to talk to Domo. I'm gonna have to call him on in, invite
That's
him on
fine.
in when I lead the interview. You're gonna have to sit and play the back, man,
I
because I
will. I
really
will.
do want to.
I will.
Yeah, because I'm curious as to know, what he feels like is hype, what he feels like is bluff, the advice he was trying to give Skeem, and how Skeem, feels about that. Because you know how we do anyway. You look at our shows, go back. We like to do the analytical breakdowns of the debaters and debater styles.
Sure
So it'll
do.
be interesting. So it'll be interesting to have Domo on and to not just hear his take on Skeem. I like to hear his take because he's still in the league. Hear his take on other debaters and things of this nature, and who he expects some heat from, or does he think it's going to be a cakewalk? Great, it's going to be a great talk if we can get his ass back on here. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna be honest, and you my guy, and on my signing out, son, I think you're biased. I'm gonna be honest, man. I I,
Hey,
I think
hey,
you were biased.
I am
I
biased
think
against
they're
the
I
three
think
card
they're a
money.
lot better than you giving them credit for. Anonymous and Domo. Like I said, it is not about waving pom poms and shit. I
You,
just
you
think
know,
a lot better.
they're good at tricking
Uh,
people. They're good at tricking people. So I would agree. Yeah, they're good.
you think?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, I don't know. We saw two different debates there. When I saw the Skeem and Domo debate, I didn't hear the tricks. Like maybe the college, maybe the collegial debating shit fucked Domo up because he was taking the affirmative. And and I've said this before, since the judges don't judge by that standard, maybe he should have been more aggressive with Skeem. I don't think, to me, that it was just as clear and concise as you're painting it out to be, son. I go with the decision of the judges because SVDL, they are the judges at the end of the day. That's who are going to make the decisions and shit like that. But I don't think it was as concise. Just the
I'm gonna
word
say this
salad. I
again.
don't know. I really don't give it. I know you say that about him. I really don't know if I
I'm gonna
would
say
even
this
really
again.
say that it was all that word salad. I saw where he
I'm a,
was coming from. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna say this again, brother. I'm gonna say this again. I don't care who SBL gets as judges. If them niggas are from the streets, and I hate to use the word niggas, but if them niggers are from the streets, they gonna catch that what I'm talking about. And Scheme represents that new generation that I'm talking about. They're catching stuff that a lot of us are not catching in our generation and back. Now, Yanga, you're part of that
Yeah.
generation and back that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You a smart
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got smart brothers. But let me just tell you this. Let me say this. Have you ever seen a 3 card money and seen somebody bust that shit up? Oh, them niggas are ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready to
Mm-hmm.
kill. They're ready to shoot, stab somebody because you done busted up their hustle. A majority of people fall for that shit, do they not?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Okay.
don't like. Yeah.
Okay. And you bust that shit up, they ready to kill your ass over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of people, they fool. They fool all the time. Oh my gosh. Oh, wonderful. Oh. A lot of people fall for that shit. And that's all I'm saying is that the style that they bring, Scheme is catching it. Good job, Scheme.
Yeah.
Now, I would say that it's biased because that Domo's trying to correct Scheme because Scheme see his style. I think that's a conflict of interest. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe Domo, just like he don't believe me. I don't believe he went to some college and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit because his style is a street style.
Mm-hmm.
That bulldogging style is a street style. That shit A9 doing is a street style. These are not formal debates like that. No, y'all can fool everybody else with that shit. You can't fool me. That's some street shit. It's just like street basketball. This street goddamn debating.
Mm-hmm.
And Scheme is catching that shit. He's catching that shit real fast. That Scheme is an excellent listener. And I stand by that. So yeah.
Oh,
So I
absolutely.
give
I think he's a good. I think he's a good listener. I still
right.
agree, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do in season 5. And I know he's gonna be taking off. However,
He's going to continue to listen and he's going to continue to see the bullshit. Now, let me say this, and I'm going to let you close out, Yanga. Did I not say, for the record, that if Domo comes with that style, the judges, and I didn't even know the judges at the time. I told you this when you first came
No,
in.
that Rio. Rio, you said that about
No,
Rio.
I said that about Domo too. I said about Domo too. I said that about Domo too. I said about Rio and Domo. But yeah, I did.
I think we're going to have to.
You remember Rio because it's more recent, but I said that about Domo
Yeah.
a long time ago. I said that. It's on record, Yanga. It is on record. I said it. I said that before. I said that long. Yeah, like I said that before Angel came into. That's how long ago that was. I told you.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you. I just disagree with some of it.
Right,
You know, and like I
get
said, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. Yeah, it's just simply my opinion. But I disagree with some of it. I will stick to my, as far as the Domo and Skeem debate, I'm going to stick to my opinion. I think Domo took a very unpopular position. That was a strike against him. He was debating that, and also his name, who he is. You know, that's part of it. I think,
and that's a preconceived bias right there. I hear what you're saying about that.
I mean, like I said, that
actually works against him because now the
judges, that's what I said. I think that.
So now, if you put some word salads, they're gonna judges might feel a type of way, and that's not even for the judges that got fired. That's for future judges. If these future judges,
I don't know what we're calling word. And that's the other thing where we disagree. What we're calling word salad. I don't know, man. That's gonna have to be a whole nother show. We just disagreed on some of the things. I'm still looking forward to debating Domo. Y'all went back and forth. I'm looking forward to debating Domo. I'll see Domo season 5, God willing. You know, we'll definitely have an opportunity to debate. It's gonna be interesting. I know Skeem and I know Domo looking forward to debating Skeem again. If you ain't doing nothing, you putting pork chop draws on your boy. Don't.
No, because he's been exposed.
I got you, bro.
The emperor has no clothes now. He's exposed now. The emperor has no clothes, so that means Domo's gonna have to come up with a new style, and so is goddamn because their style is peaked. Their style is exposed, and that's what they shake.
Okay, I love it.
Unless Domo comes,
that's what they say.
And that's where the critique comes. Like I was simply telling Domo, "Yo, you need to goddamn improve too," and that's when he got all defenses. Like, dude, like me and Skeem know your style, and it's some bullshit. A9, your style is some bullshit. The timelines was some bullshit, and Skeem and I, we know science. You're not gonna pass off that 1500 and David and not bring in the camels. Because like I said, Unkikek he fucking drilled that goddamn carbon dating in me. You know it, Yanga. You know it. Shout out to Unkikek. You know. The man, I come from the school of hard knocks for that carbon dating. So, like I said, and the timelines don't add up, then my damn bat signals go up and I start listening. So, yeah. And Yami, man, you got to come earlier, man. You got to come earlier, man. Shout out to Yami.
Yeah, every time I come on, y'all about to close out.
Oh, man, we got a good time.
Yami, man, you got to join
to
us.
Stay on, man.
Yami, because
I want to talk to Yami. What you think about Hey, Yami. Yo, Yami. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
You familiar with Chairman O'Malley Yesatelli, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get on there and talk about the FBI raiding him, calling him a Russian supporter. You know what I'm saying? Right here now, they're snatching black folks up now. Y'all Negroes out there listening. Yeah. And
but
didn't think we have that there's a...
It's not the first time they did
Chairman
that.
O'Malley Yesatelli?
No, with snatching up black people.
With the chairman or in general?
Just in general.
Oh,
throughout the history,
saying that we're
conspiring with we're conspiring with Russians.
For an entity. You know, absolutely, absolutely. So this is real, and I definitely want to talk about it because we don't know how deeply involved or how deep the fear of black people go to white America. They are so scared that this black African socialist is in bed with Russian. Like you said, this isn't the first time that they've accused us of being in bed with foreign countries, and it makes
Right.
them panic. One of the times, didn't they spook Farrakhan one time? Talk about you better not take that money from Muammar Gaddafi.
Oh yeah, for
Scared the
Gaddafi.
shit out
Yeah.
of Farrakhan.
Yep.
Yeah. You know. So listen, man, let's get a show going on that. I got to get out of here. We've been on here longer than expected. I've been trying to hold on, and business is trying to go on around me.
Right.
But
And Yami, what is a good time for you,
let's
man?
get
We
a
need
show
to
on that.
so just please, and Yami, because we got to come back on this, brother.
Man, if y'all could do something tomorrow, I'm chilling tomorrow.
What time?
Oh, let's get
Anytime.
crunk.
Shit, you ain't said nothing but a thing.
Let's do something more towards the evening, sir.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, does later work for you and Yami? Like, what? Because I know you came on late today, bro. So I'm going to work around your schedule. I mean, yeah.
Really, midday works for me better.
Okay, like when you say mid, like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Is that cool? Because I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
3 o'clock tomorrow, y'all be here. We're gonna have Yami. We're gonna talk about these goddamn raids there. You know, we got a lot to talk about, yeah, because Yami go striking me good during that debate, boy. He threw in. He's like, "Hey, black son, during the debate, hey, what about the Rick Ross situation?"
Right.
I said, "Oh, yeah, Rick Ross."
Hey, well, listen, brothers.
You didn't think that was gonna be in that debate, did you?
I did not. I was like, "Oh, tell me more, Yami." I lost a damn debate. The debate went out the door when Yami said that. He's like, "Black son, what about the CIA when they bring in?" I said, "Oh yeah, Yami, well, you know." I lost focus of the whole debate, boy. Good tactic.
You need to, black son, man. You need to go on and play Rick Ross, man. Play our Rick Ross interview.
I will.
The real Rick Ross.
Yes, the real. Yes.
Yeah, play the real Rick Ross interview.
I will do that, man. And Yami,
since everybody out here watching snowfall.
Facts. Everybody want to be in the gangster's paradise, but we ain't gonna talk about that, are we, Yanga?
Yeah. Nah, we'll get opportunity to talk about it next show. Listen, I'm out, you guys. It'll take us another 20 minutes to close out.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow 3.
Indeed, tomorrow, man.
Yeah. We out. Peace.